How's everybody doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh man, I am looking forward to this. I hope everybody's excited. Hope everyone's having a good night. Welcome, everybody. I need to play Juice WRLD remix of Conversations. That song is fire, bro. Alright, anyways, let's move on to the topics. I hope everybody's looking forward to this. Like, I was so happy to finally announce this and stuff. And as you can see, I have two people here. There will be more special guests later on. And in the future, this is going to be a thing that isn't just a one-time thing. I plan to do this like very often, and I hope everybody really enjoys this because I would like doing this type of content in the future. Anyway, without further ado, let's introduce the first guest. The man, the myth himself, the man behind MKC, the leader of HD, one of the founding pillars of community in this community, founders of content, Rookie.
What's up, everybody? I was gonna make the joke that you were talking about Dash there for a second. That I was just the other guy, not the HG person. But what's up, everybody? I don't really know what to expect here, so I guess let's just talk, read the chat, see if there's any good conversations to be had.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's just wing it. And I also gotta introduce Dash, the Daisy lover himself. Does great YouTube content, great lounge content, very entertaining, good friend. Yeah, let's get into it.
I do my best, man. Dude, before we start, when you said without further ado, I was waiting for you to say it so I can just roast you. I really thought he was going to say it. Let's not give it up, but I was just waiting for you to say that shit.
Alright, boys, it's time to moge!
I promise you never do that again.
I can't do that because my parents are asleep. Can't be as loud as I want.
Off to a strong start.
All right, let's do it.
Think we have somebody on the way also. Don't know if we want to spoil that yet or anything, but
Yes, sir. We do have somebody on the way. He will join us later on, and maybe another person later on. Depends on
Hopefully
how long this
it's
goes.
somebody's.
this is like when the teacher decides groups. Hey, we're working out the chemistry right now, okay?
We are working out the chemistry. Alright,
Chill out.
Royal, go ahead, ask your question. What's up? Talk to us. All three of us
Man.
will see each other in a month. That's true.
Speaking of Royal, good casting today, bro.
Yeah, nice cast.
It's always nice
That's
to
the
hear
worst,
your
dude.
voice.
And now Crow's gonna pile it on also. I'm down 0-1 to him at land too. How do I feel about being I don't know, Royal. Are you gonna go to an you're letting Dash win all your lands right now?
Yeah,
You're
he's
kinda
literally.
scared.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, y'all are
Don't know what to say.
undefeated right now.
I'm
Mhm.
not undefeated. I literally get targeted every month.
Oh, right.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Luckily for me, the lands here, I don't really have competition besides, I guess, Sagar.
Nah. Yeah, that's what's. Oh, yo, can you make it this Friday? Because there's gonna be a lot more people showing up this May or this Friday, like more than usual. Not this Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna drink bleach. Great.
Okay.
This guy's always got an excuse ready, dude. It's unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's always something. It's not just a simple yes.
Yeah, you
I'm
weren't there
down.
the one time I went. I was like, oh yeah, let's go to Boston. Surely everybody will show up and everything. I got Royal to drive, dude.
You know, it's
Hang out with
funny.
me.
I
That's
found
cool.
out after there was a land in my area when you went.
Oh my goodness.
That was depressing.
Have you met Royal before? I'm curious.
I've never met Royal
That's
before.
he like literally lives near you, and I've met him. That's crazy.
Maybe
I
you
never
wouldn't have
saw it.
noticed him.
You have an exam? You don't need it.
That's true. Anyway, I think we got topics that we're supposed to discuss right now, but letting Vantox figure that out.
Yeah, we do. But it's also nice to just read chat questions.
Yeah, I mean, stall, give us some time, right?
Royal, I'm only messing with you, bro. It's all good. Do
Yeah,
what you
messing
got to
with
do.
you.
The land is always there for the summer.
Alright, so What do you guys think about like the new meta versus the old meta? Like, what do you think is better? Because I personally like the Waluigi Wiggler meta way better over this.
Yeah, go back to your stank ass Waluigi. I'm tired of y'all.
I want to hear Dash's take on this. The Daisy main.
All right, yeah. What's your take
It's
on
gotta
this?
be better opinion, right? Or like, are we gonna be controversial? I don't know.
Well, your homegirl
Nah.
is being used like Sneeko's girlfriend right now, so I don't know if you like that or not.
I don't, bro. Go back to y'all stank ass Waluigi, bro. Everyone's a meta slave hopping on my weight class.
You just don't feel special anymore. That's
Nope.
what it is.
It's
That's
just gone. It's all taken away. All my hard work just gone.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Now, like,
Yeah.
it's easier to win, is it not? Or do you
It-
not notice it at all?
It's sort of. It's rare for me to kind of lose because it's my fault now, unless I haven't played in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I do appreciate that the change. I wasn't expecting that because if they was
How
like to
could you?
change up the speed stats, it would like mess up all the time trials. I thought that would never be a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But since they did, it's like the whole like they changed the whole game without even touching the meta,
Yeah,
which
for
is
sure.
Waluigi. It was actually insane what they did. Definitely my favorite patch.
Yeah, I don't really know what my take is on it per se. Like, I'm still very mixed about this all, but I think, knowing what I know now, I prefer it this way. And it's not necessarily like gameplay related at all, but just it comes kind of down to, obviously, I'm given, admin kind of answer, right? To the new players, what about them and all that, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's like something like very, intimidating. It almost felt like, hopping into the lounge for the first time, like as a new player, there's like a dress code, honestly, and it's like you play Waluigi and use the Wiggler, and if you want to like be, I guess, stand outish, you use like the Biddy Buggy or something, or you could just be Dash and play Daisy, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's like I feel like it's easier for people to hop in now and like not feel like that there's like a massive disadvantage or something, or that they're sticking out, or that people are going to be mad at them for not using it. Because I think there is like kind of an intimidation factor and all of that. I mean, it's like I don't think your more casual players were right to clown like all the players and all that use
Yeah.
Waluigi, but like
They did.
I
I
think
kinda-
so too, but
it's like an easier sell now. I feel like.
yeah, for sure. Like the game is more accessible for everybody, for sure.
And the other thing is like Yoshi and Birdo being good. It's like you get like the color variety also. So in terms of like actually like I guess expressing yourself, if you
Yeah,
will.
that's quite nice.
Like-
You get more freedom. But what I
You get a
do
lot
think
more.
was unique about the meta is in Mario Kart Wii 2, you had everybody using Funky Kong. Like, that's just the best of the best, It's
Mhm.
nice to have, like, one thing that's just better than everybody else. I think the game looks pretty silly right now with all the different combinations and variety, but that's just me. It
think it'll
feels
settle
more
down
competitive to
eventually.
see 12 Waluigis on a racetrack rather than, like, a mix of Birdos and Princesses and Yoshis and Mario's and Luigi's, but that's my
I
opinion.
feel like what you're saying is that since it's like 12 Waluigi's for the instant in like in a room, you have to have like more awareness.
yeah,
Like
for sure.
example, like if you're not my teammate, obviously I stand out in the old meta. For example, you had to look for your Waluigi teammate in the past, but now you can just be like, oh, my pink Yoshi is in second, or like he's in last. It's like easier for like players to like understand like your teammates' positions. Is it
Mhm.
something like that?
Yeah, that too. Well, I think it's a good thing. It makes the game easier because you can just hold blue or use a shock to your teammate's advantage. Part of
It's not
the
good in lounge
skill
also though.
for
It's like
for
knowing how to hold
lounge
blue.
was just map reading and keeping track of your teammate. Like, let's say you have shock, you would want to keep track of where your teammate is on the minimap, and that was a skill on its own. Map reading
So-
is pretty much irrelevant now, which kind of got taken away, which I'm sort of upset about, I guess. It was just a niche thing that people were really good at. And now it kind of gets handheld by Nintendo, because you can just do it yourself.
Okay. So the game is more Mickey, is what you're saying.
I think so, in a way.
It took
Yeah.
like 10 seconds to bring up the phrase Mickey. That's crazy.
Mickey.
Less than 10 minutes. That's crazy. All right. I agree for the most part when it comes to, like removing a skill and all that, but I also do feel like it's nice in a sense, like the, I guess the silver lining is just like you no longer like are in situations where like you just have to blue your teammate because it's just irresponsible to hold on to it, and you aren't always going to have the answer, right? Like you can infer like who's where and all that, but sometimes you're just like in situations where it's just like you aren't going to know, and that's just how it is. And it's like, well, your teammate could have had like the greatest race ever, right?
Hmm.
But if you knew they were first, like you could hold and all that. But I don't know. I guess holding's not really very good to begin with in 2v2 if your teammate's up there. But I don't know. There's like different contexts. I don't know if that's a word. Different context. But
Yeah.
yeah.
The boo item wasn't necessary. It's actually quite interesting. Like, as much as I hate the boo, it's like a necessary evil in the game.
Definitely
Like,
keeps you on your toes, but
Yeah.
it does keep you on your toes. I would argue that the boo is like the TC of this game. It's just an item that nobody wants or cares for, but it has to be there to just fuck shit up.
I don't know. I wouldn't compare it directly to the
Nah,
TC.
nah. There's
Like,
sometimes we get like a ghost in third. You're like, oh my god, I got
no,
a ghost in third.
having that shit's
Yeah.
powerful, dude. Are we allowed to
I,
swear, by the way? I assume we are.
Yeah, I don't really
Okay,
yeah.
care.
cool. Like, I don't know. There's something very comforting about like not like knowing that nothing's gonna be stolen from you, and also just like it's also like underrated when I guess trying to dodge and all that, right? And then there's like the factor of like they don't see you on the map in a dodge and all that too. So it's like you're more likely to dodge if people are like trying to not dodge other people. So
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know. Interesting item. Kind of bullshit in its implementation, but I mean it's nice to have. I think in certain situations.
I think it's very hard to also like keep track of somebody going into a boo on the minimap compared to seeing somebody in a star. So you'll
I mean, yeah,
probably
you have to
sneakily
actively
dodge a
watch them.
shock. But what I also don't like is how random the boo is sometimes. Like, you can't really protect yourself from getting booed, and that's the huge downside to that item.
Yeah.
The only thing you can pretty much do is hold a coin in front of your item and hope that it's not you who gets booed. And you can't really strategize with it either because it's random, but sometimes it's so satisfying. Like, if you see a player with a bill behind you and you just stop and boo and you take their bill, that is so satisfying when it happens. It's like landing like a
Yeah.
crit in Pokemon.
I mean, it feels like it honestly feels like it happens more often than it should, but I don't know. That could be like a bias or something like that. Also, the other thing to talk about is like I know that like feels kind of BS and all that, but it kind of does create additional strategy. I'm just like weighing odds and first and all that. It's like, do I want to use the coin for the extra speed, but you're vulnerable and all that, or do I want to hold on, just play defensively and all that? It forces you to make more decisions, I guess, than just always chaining, I guess.
Oh yeah,
And there's
this
like,
game without the coin would be horrible.
Yeah, I agree. Front running will be way too strong if you have a protection off rip.
yeah,
Like every time you pick like a front running course, and then the next set after that you get double protection. You're just
yeah,
unstoppable.
one of them's a horn and the other's a bomb. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like 8U all over again. It's just you're
Oh
just
yeah.
gone.
Well, if you want to play how this game would play with no coins, you choose the custom items and see how it plays out.
yeah, true.
It's
Valid
not
stuff,
good.
too. I forgot.
I just think second place coins need to go. That's triggering.
Yeah, that is kind of tilting.
I think so too, but I think they're necessary to have because
Well, after the first item set, not like the first item set is cool. You know, you get a coin, but after that, you should not get like a coin and then like a red shell. Anytime after like the first set of the first lap.
I think so too, but then
Yeah.
it's guaranteed that you'll probably get redded out if you're in first. Like when you're the person who pulls double coin, or no, when you're the person who pulls a coin in second, sure it sucks, right? But if you're in first, then you're just waiting to get redded out pretty much. So I think that item is kind of a necessary evil to have in the game. Because let's imagine second doesn't pull coins ever, then first is just a lot less powerful than it already is. There'd be no reason to really run in first anymore. Unless you just pull like a Mickey bomb.
Players got no problem with that.
I mean, we can talk about bombs and first also, right?
Yeah.
I'm like 50-50 against it.
I'm actually like not 100% against it either. Weirdly,
it's like at first when the game first came out, I was like, "Yo, fire this dude! Whoever did this."
Mm-hmm.
I was extremely upset, but as like time goes on, the game evolved. I was like, I think it is kind of necessary.
I mean, it gives first place a little bit of a buff, I would say. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like an option you have to respect also, but it does
Mhm.
feel like super bullshit every time it happens to you and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's like going to be consequences if you like remove like any single element of the game, no matter how small, when it comes to like the item distribution and all of that. You have to the thing I think about right now is like first feels like pretty powerful in this game, but not like absurdly powerful with the current balancing, I think. So I don't know. I mean, if you get rid of the bomb, right, it's like you take something away from first, or you're gonna take something away from second also, because they get a ton of red shells, but then also you have to consider, well, third place also gets red shells. So is it just like a thing of like, okay, well, you're screwed if third place is far away, but you're fine if they're close and all that. So there's a lot of factors I would say that goes into this, but I don't know. Overall, I don't think it's like as horrific as a change as we all thought at first.
Yeah.
Especially not as bad as players of other MKs tend to make it. I feel like that's like a very easy oh, this game sucks and this is why kind of talking point. We all saw the tweet last week, right, about like that random guy on Twitter
Oh
was like
yeah.
talking about how bad MKWe is, and then like all the MKWe players got like up in their feelings and stuff. It's like, guys, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, you don't have to get upset about this, right? But like, I remember there's one response or something like just talking about bombs and first and all that. It's like then it's like, oh, I kind of want to talk about this now because it's like it's not the worst thing ever, really, but if you do, it's like, oh, you just would defend anything and all of that. Yeah, you have to you have to be able to have like an open discussion about like the implications about all of it. And I don't think it's particularly super unbalanced as well, but I definitely would agree that feels kind of BS.
I think as somebody who's played both MKW and AD, I would argue that like both item systems definitely have their flaws, but like not a single item system is perfect in a single Mario Kart. 7 also had like a bunch of flaws. The
7,
problem
you just
with
could not get
MKW
rid out, dude.
is that you just pull items from from a position base, which in lap 1 is just really unbalanced. Like, let's say it's Coconut Mall, you pull a golden first set, you pretty much win the race. And the blues not being on a timer is also just not good in my opinion. Because you can get blued like 4 times in a race in that game.
Big position basis beyond terrible. I really like the distance instead.
I don't miss like the people stopping at sets like as you're like approaching it, like that happened so much playing MKW back in the day. But I mean, you kind of get that a little still, but that's like specifically like an 8th and 9th place thing, I guess. So
Yeah.
definitely is less noticeable. It's something that's very noticeable whenever I go back and play on Wiimfi and all that. But I mean, overall, it's not like I don't think like any of these tiny little elements are like game breaking by any means, right? You can have like your preferences and all that, but like a lot of it's like it kind of all averages out, I would say. Like you guys mentioned, like the flaws and the strengths and all that. There's nothing particularly that jumps out as crazy in either direction.
Yeah, for sure. I think people also just White Knight Mario Kart Wii because of all the shortcuts and the fact that wheelies are so overpowered. Like, I think if Mario Kart Wii was as limited with shortcuts as AD is, that people would not dick ride it as much for sure.
This is something I actually do have a strong opinion about. The whole shortcuts are why MKW is better thing. It's like first of all, I want to like say the disclaimer. Like, there's a lot of reasons why you should like MKW more, right? But it's like, okay, it has shortcuts. Like, cool. Like, there's like 10 notable shortcuts. Like, are we really like this? Are we going this crazy because you can do the gap jump, or you can go over like the pond at the end on Toad's Factory and stuff? Like, there's not that many shortcuts. Like, I know there's like a few and all that, but like, I kind of get the feeling that like when you're playing the game, it's like it doesn't always feel super defined by it. I understand like there's like the risk and reward factor and all that, but it's like cool. It's like this track has a shortcut. That means the game's like infinitely better, right? It's like I don't know if I buy that. I mean, I wish people would just say, "Oh yeah, I prefer MKWe. I like it because this is something I personally like." But like we instead make definitive statements about oh 8 has no shortcuts, so it sucks and all that. It's like well kind of missing out on all the other perks that it has also.
Do people actually think that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
Like personally speaking, like I don't think that adding MG gap jump or like the DKS double made MK8 better.
I don't think so either. If
Like-
anything, the
like,
double made
they're
it worse.
fine. Like they're fine, right? It's like I don't think that this is like oh the game is good now kind of thing. Like I don't know. It feels like pretty inconsequential to me. But it's like, hey, there's risk and reward. I'm glad you all like the shortcuts and stuff. It's like all I'm saying is like dry ruins Nisk at the beginning of the track. For like the 500th time, like doesn't hit the same as like the first or second.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So,
but what I
doesn't
think is most shortcuts in MKW are a lot more complex and they take more
Yeah.
skill, and the quality of the shortcut is
More
a lot higher.
satisfaction.
Yeah. For example, if you do the rock hopping grumble, you feel like an absolute boss. But if you do like, I don't know, what's a hard shortcut in this game? Like the Dragon Driftway Nisk? It doesn't matter. There's like no satisfaction there. It's
It just
there.
feels part of your line. Yeah.
Maybe that's why people like the MKW a lot better with
It's the
shortcuts.
risk and reward for sure, I would say. Yeah, I got another. I kind of want to wrap around back to the whole new meta thing. Also, I kind of as somebody who's been like going like out to the lands and stuff. It's like I kind of feel like it's more welcoming in a sense. The people that walk in the door and just like clearly have no idea what they're doing and stuff. It's just like like you just like hop in. You're like, oh, I kind of like Mario Kart. I'm gonna go out to this event and maybe I'll meet some Mario Kart players there. And you just like walk in. You just have like a bunch of sweaty tryhards on Waluigi Wiggler and all that. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if I want to talk to these guys anymore. To be honest, it's like that's like a legitimate like okay. It's a little bit like intimidating. It's like I don't know. Are they weird? Are they cool? Or they just do they just like something and they're trying hard and all of that? I don't know, man. But I kind of feel like the perspective is like unearned, I would say, or that we don't deserve that look, but the look still very much exists, I would say. So I don't know. I kind of like just being able to hop in a match of Yoshi because like how are you gonna hate on Yoshi, dude? Yeah, they probably will, right? Eventually, because I do think it's gonna settle on one thing eventually. But we're like in the year one part of it now. Like people are still using Morton at this time 6 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Or even 5 years ago. So I don't know.
Alright guys,
Anyways.
real quick, I want to introduce like another special guest we have here. Host like the king of lands in America, arguably. Mr. Item Smuggler himself, like really good on YouTube as well. Mancolor, welcome man. How are you?
Hello. Doing just fine. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
I didn't
Nice,
think we
glad to have
get you
you.
today, to be honest. But welcome.
Yes, good to be here.
So you guys may not know, but Mancolor was a very try-hard Waluigi Wiggler player at our locals that we go to.
True,
So
yes.
maybe he has a unique perspective on the whole, Wiggler debate.
Yeah, it's nice to see a brand new meta like come out, and I did listen into the podcast shortly before joining in, and yeah, there was a good point that the new meta is a lot like more like newcomer friendly, not as like threatening, because you'd see some casual players just seeing these Waluigi Wigglers. It's like that's a big threat to them. That's the way I interpret it.
It's an attack on their way of life.
Yeah.
I just can't believe like how upset people got over this. Like, it's in like a point of topic. I think this whole last calendar year. I guess it's just because people got back into the game, but
Yeah.
People got
with
back
all
into
the
the game.
tracks.
Because if social media were around the time like Mario Kart Wii, then we'd see a bunch of people like complaining about like the Funky Kong Flame Runner, and then there's the amount of Mario B Dasher. It's just it feels like the whole rise of social media definitely influences how many more people are like talking about these meta combos.
I think people are just gonna be upset no matter what happens, really.
True.
I think people are just bitching too much nowadays. Like, if a game is too hard, they want the easy way out.
It's like the whole like Zelda and Pokemon thing where it's like, hold on, let me get another guest. It's like the whole Zelda and Pokemon thing where like everybody likes the current generation like 2 generations later. I don't know if and we're just like in the Funky Kong was great era because people definitely complained back then.
Oh yeah.
And even before MKWii, dude, people were complaining about MKDS snaking online and all that. You know, that's why Mario Kart's easy now because like people complain so much about people who are good at a video game. So it's like make it easier for me to win. So like, all right, made it easier for you to win, and then it's just still not enough. So people are also upset about that, and the cycle just continues and continues, and then you lose fire hopping, which is like part 2 of it all, and then we get deluxe, and it's like one of the easiest MKs out there, debatably the easiest. I would say that you can go the farthest with the least amount of skill in this game, personally, in the ladder and all of that. But
oh my god,
we still have people complaining that it's too difficult or that there's too many Waluigis, and we have somebody that just joined.
You want to know the absolute irony? We used to play MK7 all day, right? You
Yeah.
know how many people bitched about Waluigi not being in the game?
Yeah,
and Little Mario
it's
being
crazy,
meta?
dude. All right, we're getting some yes sirs in the chat right now. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
hold
All right.
people off.
Sir!
We got surprise
What's
guest
that,
number
everybody?
2, King Givener himself, the king of the gritties, reached 100k on YouTube.
Giving her.
This is actually
Yes,
a
sir.
celebration stream, by the
JP
way.
motherfucking Givener, buddy.
Man just hit 100k subs. Go give him the congrats.
Congrats, man.
Yes, sir! Thanks, guys. It means a lot. Let's go.
Where's
And we
Danny
don't know where
Phantom?
Danny is.
I don't know where he is.
No clue.
Probably dead.
I think he's
Just
taking a
kidding.
fat nap.
He's probably just sleeping.
Yeah, no, I think he took a nap earlier, and then I called him, but he was big time asleep.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's my best guess.
So, I don't think we need to. I think everybody knows John enough to already know his opinion on the new meta. I don't know if it was just the whole. I don't know if it was the Waluigi hater description or bio, or
He's
the
a
I love
T-
this new meta video with the thumbnail of Waluigi just being irrelevant and all of that. But John, what is your opinion on this new meta for those who may not know?
Okay, well, it actually has shifted a little bit. I can tell you that much because
Oh, you
originally
want to go back?
it was
Okay.
like it was a huge breath of fresh air because everyone was using some beauty combos. You got a bunch of Yoshis on the racetrack now. Even got some new wheels in the business, which is pretty cool. But I'll tell you what,
Are you a
I
GLA
really miss
truther?
I'm starting to become one, man. Starting to become one. But
Oh no.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm really starting to miss Wario Scooty. That's the
Yeah.
one part of the old meta that I really, really miss. I
And
cannot
you
lie.
said I was hating this whole time.
Bro, you use Daisy!
Nah.
You use Daisy!
And John, can I ask you
I
something?
told you. I told your ass he's gonna miss the old combo. I told you. And you tell me I was wrong this whole time.
It's
I just
John's
miss
fault.
Scooty in general.
Because he made a deal with Doug Bowser. Because Doug Bowser actually watched
Facts.
his videos. Because I don't know if you remember, in Wave 3 of the DLC, John used Link Teddy Buggy in like all of his videos. What turned out to be meta? Wave 4. I'm not saying anything, but you can put the pieces together.
Yep. You can put it all together. Bada boom, bada
Honestly,
bang. Yeah.
I still
I'm
thank
him.
God for that. I got a speed buff because of that.
Do you guys miss Donkey Kong? Because I felt like
No,
all
No.
the DK players were never up to any good.
I don't miss
including
any-
myself. When I used him, dude, I felt like a demon.
I have
couldn't
an underrated
explain
opinion. Roy Scooty is worse than Waluigi Scooty. And DK Scooty. The Roy
Really?
Scooty players are the true devils on the racetrack.
Bro, there was like
Gyarados.
3
I think
players
Yeah,
that
they
literally
like
said their
Savage.
names.
I think in terms of the players who use that combo, I can agree. But I think in terms of just how it looks, I think I rock with Roy the most out of that weight class.
I can kind of agree,
Yo,
dude. It was
Sub,
kind of clean.
Seb, thanks
not
for the
gonna
gifted
lie.
sub,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
It's always pretty sick.
Can't go wrong with Roy on the scoot.
Roy
I
and the
actually miss
Scooty.
Scooty a lot, man.
I do
Scooty was
too, dude.
heat.
That was like there was something very funny. I'm just really sad that it's just like we can't like get like Honey Queen back in this game on the Scooty.
Like,
could you imagine?
Honey Queen and the Scooty
That'd
would be
be
so
funny.
funny, man.
Let's get Madame Brood up on here on the Scooty, dude. Why not, man? Bring her over.
Madame Brood.
Yeah.
That'd be fire. That'd be
She's
fire.
main series now, man.
No, we gotta
I
get
mean, let's
Leslie.
be honest though. Let's be honest though. We're probably not going to be using all these combos that we're using now, like in probably like 4 or 5 months. Like straight up, I fully
Dash will.
believe Nintendo is
Yeah,
going
no,
to
we
just
won't.
flip everything. Dude, imagine how crazy it would be if Nintendo was just like fed up with everyone finding a new meta, even though it's always gonna happen.
Yeah.
Where they just completely randomize the stats, and then time trials are just like dead.
They'll just make everything the same stat.
Yeah.
You know,
Everything
my
the same.
prediction from now, Wave 6, when that's gonna come out, we're gonna have our MK accounts linked to AD, and we're just gonna use whatever the fuck skin we want for the characters that are in the roster,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh,
using like a
dude.
custom card skin, a glider skin, and
That would be
tires.
so sick.
I'll be driving around on my sausage.
Oh yeah, the sausage.
Funky
cart,
Kong on the
Let's
sausage
go.
is gonna be meta.
Yep.
Or like the
Oh,
hamburger
you'd love
cart.
to see it.
You actually have even more flexibility just because the tires are separated from the carts in this game too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So like the options would be like practically infinite.
Absolutely. Well, I will say this for sure. My honest prediction right now for 2024, we're not going to be using the rollers. I think the rollers are not going to be meta in 2024.
You
You know,
reckon
it's really weird
GLA
because
is gonna be meta?
I don't know, honestly.
Dude,
I just don't
Vantox.
think the rollers are going to be meta.
you remember in MK7 like when like we started playing and like rollers were just so dog shit. Like they were terrible. And,
Yeah.
Like I remember things like, oh yeah, I will never use these ever at any point in time. Then it stays the same in 8, and then Deluxe comes out and it's like unbelievable. Rollers are good. Are you serious? Now it's like hard to like envision like a life without them. It's like very, very weird.
It
like
is weird.
it could happen. It's like I don't want to play the wheels that felt normal in the past. Like even remember
Yeah, it's like
Slicks?
Yes,
slicks.
slicks
Oh.
were like they were okay, but they were like pretty bad in MK7. Like when the monster meta came
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
We just go back to pipe frame slicks, dude. That was the best meta combo. That's just my opinion. I love that.
I am not against that.
We should go back to
it's
Blue
sick,
Falcon
dude.
slicks. That was
Yeah,
the
Blue Falcon.
Norton
Blue
Blue
Falcon
Falcon.
can die,
That
dude.
meta was heat.
Pipe frame slicks, dude. Dude,
Pipe frame was pretty clean. I loved pipe frame.
you know how all of you guys hate me because I like Ribbon Road, dude. But like, I might actually take a trade. I would consider taking a trade to remove that from the game to go back from Blue Falcon meta to pipe frame meta. I loved pipe frame meta, dude.
Respects.
Yeah, it looks
Respects.
really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nostalgic too.
Yeah.
It was so nice. Dude, especially with like the fire hopping and the sliding as well. Like just with the pipe frame, everything was just perfect.
The good days.
The good old days. The
The good
melee.
I wish that we could go back. I really do.
Game's dead, buddy.
Yeah, we don't even have the option anymore. I think they pulled
Yeah,
the
it's the
plug.
good days. No Excite Bike. It was great.
Excitebike was good in AU. You're tripping.
Everybody,
No, before
too hard in
the
AU,
Blue
dude.
Falcon. We're talking about the pipe
I
frame. It
loved
was-
Excite Bike and 8U. Dude, I still
okay.
remember.
Oh
I
right,
still remember to
before the
this day.
DLC.
Yeah.
I
There was
still
no
remember to
Excite
this
Bike.
day.
Guys, we got a
I
chat
s-
message asking what Mank's
Oh,
favorite
yep.
track is.
Tough question, but I'd say probably I'm liking Sky High and Sing
Oh
It.
gosh. You're doing that just because you want to grief me, man. You and all the other
I like Sky High. I like
play that
controlling my
shit.
heights as we go.
I gotta play it within 4 races at every single local because this guy TJ and Brat, they're all obsessed with it and just want me to suffer, dude. I hate it so much.
Rookie is
dude.
getting griefed.
I hate it so. I have to play it every
It's so
single
bad.
round.
But you can
I
pick
hate it.
pinball, and then they just get shit on.
Yeah, it's like the counteracting.
Pretty
TVH.
much.
Why am I seeing Mankalor's base in the chat, dude? It's not
From the
base.
one-up games,
Well,
Rookie. We all
I'll tell
hate
you
it.
what. I'll tell you what.
I'm moving back.
On 200cc, Sky High Sunday does go pretty hard. I will
could
say
see
that.
Yeah,
I've not
because it's
played
done
200cc in
faster.
So long. I can say that about any track, dude. This
Oh,
Justin
man.
Vantox hates the entire game. Moves to 200cc, so he has to play every track slightly less. Anything to get on the load screen a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
No, I actually don't mind Sky High. I think it's a pretty solid track. It was a nice surprise, actually, to the game.
Tyler, I want to hear what your take is on this one right now. What do you guys think? Best iteration of Mushroom Gorge. I'll give my opinion at the end.
Oh, this game easily.
Yeah, this game.
It's not even close.
I was gonna say, yeah, this game.
I would
Yeah,
say
that's-
this game, MKWii,
Dang.
and then 7.
Don't forget about Tor, bro.
That's
Don't leave
valid.
it out.
Okay. I think
What were you gonna say,
okay,
Mankalor?
I'm not counting Tour.
Yeah, I'd say this one's the best iteration of Mushroom Gorge because the bouncy muscle physics were just not consistent at all. And then 7, yeah, they did it a lot better. I did like you could do the glider shortcut.
Yeah.
In that game.
So, John remembers this, but when I did like my reactions to like the Wave 2 trailer, I let out a giant no. When I y'all were like posting L and stuff in the chat, and then like 10 seconds later I was popping off again because my uncle successfully predicted the entire wave.
That's
but
so a joke.
but I will admit I am not somebody who is immune to change. I update my opinion when I see evidence to update it. I can admit when I am wrong. And while I don't have it as top 5 in the game per se, I am pleasantly surprised that it does seem to be functional. And
Hell yeah.
it's fun
Yeah.
enough to drive. The bounce pad boost, I think really the last 3 mushrooms were my biggest concern.
Yeah.
NATO's actually spitting right now. The ROM hack, you guys don't know about this, dude. We start. Okay, you guys are gonna get
ROM
some
hack?
lore here. Yeah,
Alright,
the
let's hear
ROM
it,
hack.
Let's hear it.
Back on MK boards in the 8U era, back in the days when like I wasn't productive in this community at all. NATO and I were just like looking for stuff to do, and like, you know what we're gonna do to help this community? We're gonna make a Pokemon ROM hack, and everybody can be a character.
Oh my
Drop
god, I
your-
remember
drop-
that.
Drop what team you want to have as a trader in this game. And like we came up with, he actually made a Mushroom Gorge section in the ROM hack for no reason whatsoever. Like Gorge was not even in 8U at the time. He just decided we're doing Mushroom Gorge. And he like implemented the trick sounds like when you moved like on the screens and all that. And then there's like an NPC right before the gap's like, yo, can you do gap jump? And you can say yes or no. If you say no, he just gives you like a sad, colon / face. But if you say yes, he's like, show me. And then like the screen goes to black. You just hear like a funky wheeling sound, and then you're just on the other side.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean he can post the video somewhere, but good memory. That is my favorite version of Gorge. MKWii is second. I know Ryan, I think, is a frequent viewer of your stream, Vantox.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is obsessed with the MK7 version and says that since, 8 came out, there's been new technologies on Gorge MK7, but
Oh really?
when I played it, I could not stand it.
I did not like the big jump, bro. That
It was
shit
like my
ruined the
least-
track for me.
It was honestly my least favorite track in the game for a while. And that was like a game that had Cheap Lagoon in it.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We had a debate like
It
last
had
month
Daisy
or
Hills
something.
too.
Yeah, we were just like calling in HGO and I. It was like that part of the night where like everything was funny because like everybody's just tired and shit, but nobody wants to go to bed. And, like it was like 3 a.m. and we were just like talking about how much we liked Wario Shipyard. It's like, you know what's great? It's like this track didn't actually like make the underwater mechanics feel forced or something like that. It's like, yeah, it just like kind of goes into the background. Can't really say the same about Shoals. And then, or Cheap Lagoon, and then he's just like, "What?" I was just like, "What? You don't like the sign at the very beginning of the track that just says "Go Dive Go" and it's just a giant boost panel with water surrounding you everywhere? That wasn't too much of a statement that this is a test course with water and all that. I don't know. It was funny at the time.
Oh, Tyler is asking in the chat if we could pick 2 tracks from Wii and 2 from 7 to come to the game next to booster packs. What are we picking?
One of them has to be Wario Shipyard.
That's a basic
Real.
opinion.
All right.
Yep.
That's a good
I am
opinion.
not. Yeah, I'm definitely not going for any of like the ones that are in tour. I mean, not to say there is any bad Wii or 7 tracks in tour, but like, I want to see Wii Bowser's Castle.
Okay.
That would
I like
be
that one.
fire.
Really good one.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm agree.
Now,
I
there
personally
is
would
some
I would
context.
love to see Dry Ruins, man.
Maybe
That would be
possible.
pretty heat.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think it's gonna happen, but like there's like a chance, I think. Now, John, what I will say, if you want MK7 tracks that aren't in tour, you're getting the Woohoo tracks because I think those are the only ones that aren't in. So
Oh yeah,
hope you like those.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
What do you
Makalu's
think?
pretty sick. Woohoo Loop's also pretty good.
I
you
kind
know
of like
what?
Woohoo Loop. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel bad about it for some reason, but like I kind of like it, dude.
Woohoo Loop would be so broken in this game.
Yeah, golden on those last few cuts. Oh boy.
Yeah, the ending would actually be terrible. I'm thinking about it now. Do you imagine Maka Woohoo before like the TS change on lap
Yeah,
3?
you're right.
Oh,
Oh
god.
my god.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, just like rock.
Yeah. I'm like kind of
That'd be
disappointed,
nuts.
low-key, that I never got to experience like getting TS'd on Rock in this game.
I
It would have been
would-
so horrifically bad after a double.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I would love to see Bowser's Castle 7 in this game too. That is like one of the best Bowser's Castles that there is.
I
That one
disagree
is
with you,
quite
but
heat.
it's a sleeper. Every BC is good, dude. Just call it.
I think every
what it
BC is very good, yeah.
I
is. BC
think so,
better than
too.
RR. Just
And I
saying.
think we're very likely to get SNES BC3 in the Booster Course Pass because I don't know if you've seen the tour trailer of it,
Yeah.
but that definitely looks like an anti-gravity section.
I'm locking it up. It's happening.
SNES BC3
Yeah.
looks amazing, man.
It looks so good. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that.
I think the greatest part about that is just like getting to go to bed at night, realizing that the next SNES track is not going to be a complete waste of a slot like I was anticipating for months.
Yeah, like what,
That's
going to
crazy,
Plains
dude.
1?
Yeah, Vanilla Lake.
That'd be horrible.
DSBC and 8DX. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. When GCN and Wii Luigi Circuit, if you disagree, you don't like fun. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't like Wii Luigi Circuit, but like, I just find myself picking it every time I play MKWii straight up.
Luigi Circuit would be pretty funny.
It's just funny, dude. Mario Raceway was hilarious also.
Oh yeah. I actually asked Casper, because he plays Mogies often, like, why do some tracks just not get picked? And he says that Raceway is like the worst track in that game.
It's
Like-
funny, dude.
Only lap 3 matters. It doesn't even matter what happens on lap 2.
Dude, there's like a difference between like unfunny bagging courses and funny bagging courses.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like a real
Facts.
thing.
Raceway is so sick. I love that track. I pick it every single time I play Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah.
It's so funny to just see people drive into the wall and then just go back to the first set.
Do you guys remember like
yeah.
do you guys remember that tournament that was like Goldens only? That shit went so hard on MKWii. You just
That
play
does sound
race
pretty heat.
Raceway with Goldens only. It was like it never stopped. It was like the custom setting where you get Goldens every box.
Actually, sounds kind of sick.
Like
Yeah.
the chains were immaculate, dude. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
They need to bring tournaments back to this game. That'll be so much fun.
I feel like there's so much opportunity for like Nintendo to just like add some crazy mode in
You
this
drop in
game.
mission mode on, but like with Wii
Yes,
board, Wave
I
6,
would
dude.
pay for
Mission
that.
mode.
I would actually pay for mission
No.
mode.
No, what if the secret level 7, mission mode reference, is that Wave 7 is secret and brings mission mode?
That'd be
I'm just
heat.
saying.
That'd be cool.
Pretty cool
This is
idea.
so sick.
Oh, yeah, very much.
I think my biggest I think what I really want to see for like a new mode, if we ever get something like that in Wave 5 or 6, we get like a survival mode online. It's like the knockout tournament videos that like Troy makes, where you just enter like a survival room and then it's literally just knockout. Maybe there's like different kinds of rounds like each time, so it's like when you get down to like 9 people, then it's like double elim for like a round. Maybe for like one round you split off into 2 different teams and it's something crazy like that. I feel like Nintendo could really spice things up with like a survival type mode. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I was like kind of wondered about like, like what if you could just like queue up like 4v4s and stuff on like worldwide mode and all that kind of stuff. Just like random crap like that. Like, like just not everything has to be FFA and all that. It's like, yo, can I like, I'd have like stream channels like, yo, can I like win like,
Yeah.
every 4v4 with complete Randys and stuff. I think that'd be really
That'd be
funny.
so
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
We may as well get on to this point. Like, some things that I would want to see changed in Wave 5 at least, or, well, DLC 5 in updates is if you queue into a worldwide, you should be able to choose what mode you want to play. Like, I want to play 150cc only. I don't want random 200 when I play. Or mirror. I just
Oh,
want to
so,
queue
like,
up in
Up
150
some worldwides.
when I
like,
play.
If only they ever did that at any point in history, that'd be great.
They did that in
Unfortunately,
AU.
that is indeed the joke.
Yeah.
I can't. That was like kind of cool, but I guess like just not enough people like use the other settings, right? I don't know. It's because
Yeah.
like nobody bought AU.
I think
but,
that was the main idea. Yeah.
yeah.
But that'd be
Didn't
so
use it enough.
useful. Like I would actually play worldwides more often if I could do that, or just queue up with a
Mhm.
friend together, as you mentioned. Like you grab a friend and you both queue up in the same worldwide. It says
Yeah.
like you get sent to like a pre-lobby, and you can gather people, and then you just queue up into a worldwide together.
Yeah, it would be nice if they showed you like the engine class of the track selection you saw up there before it gets voted on. Like one.
Oh, so you could just like leave the lobby.
Yeah.
The second you see,
Yeah.
the second you
Oh,
see
200,
Mira.
bye.
That would go crazy, dude. That was a thing in MKWE also. Like you couldn't leave like after you clicked an extra race. So it may have been the same in 7. I don't remember. I think it did say like on the selection if it was like going to be Mir. MK7 at least removed 100cc. That was kind of dope.
Yeah.
To answer Tyler's question for me, I think for MK7, most of my favorite courses are in that game already. So I'd want Shipyard. For MKWE, I'd want Toad's Factory. And then the second track that comes to mind for both of them are the BCs, but like I don't think I'd want it because I'm a GCN BC fan first and foremost.
Real. I want that
Respects, that was
track.
heat.
That one's so fire, dude. I like all the BCs, man. GC and 64 are my favorites for sure, though.
Same.
Valid. Yeah, those two are definitely up there for me, but I don't think any Bowser's Castle is going to beat Wii Bowser's Castle for me.
Maybe it's just like whenever you grew up, dude. Because
Oh,
I feel like
I
I'm,
think
Wasn't
so
that
too.
your
I'm like 5 years older than you.
I didn't even grow up with the GameCube, but GCN BC is my favorite one. I didn't own GameCube. I would just go over to my friend's house and play.
Like I don't know what it was. It's like GC and BC feel just like the perfect sequel to 64 BC. It was like so like menacing and spooky and all that. I just
Mhm.
loved the vibe of it. The music was fire.
I was low-key scared of the Bowser statue as a kid playing it.
Dude, it was spooky, man.
Like
And then the
seeing that
purple lake and all
fireball
that?
just come close to you.
Yeah. I felt like GC and BC was like definitely like the wackiest castle design. It was very twist and turny. That's generally like the stuff that like makes me like tracks, I think. If a track has like a 270 or 360 degree turn, it's probably in my top 10 all time. Just
Oh
saying.
yeah, it would also kill inwards, so me
Yeah.
likey.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Let's go.
Exterminate the inwards.
Simple as that. That's a must.
But yeah, I mean, Wii BC, it's pretty cool. It's one of my top 3 Wii tracks. I'm not
Yeah,
a big fan of the Wii tracks, to be honest, which
there's
I know
actually
is very
a
unpopular.
custom
But
track of Wii BC that looks really good and it plays super well. I don't know if you
No
have
doubt it.
seen me play that at any time. Like there's a custom track pack and that track is in there. It actually plays really good and
Oh.
you would
Any
expect
deluxe
it to be like
CG?
in AD.
what's up, Meg?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the 8 Deluxe CT?
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
who
yeah,
it's
yeah.
made by, but it plays like a Nintendo track.
Oh
If
yeah,
it has-
it's really good, and and CDG PDX also made their own remix of the music for it. Oh boy, does it slap!
If it had
I believe it.
if it had like the half pipes like Waluigi Stadium, then I think it could like work out pretty well. It's just like you need to be able to like not go flying upon landing in that one section
Oh
because
yeah.
that was like the greatest reservation, that I would have
Oh, yeah.
with a Wii BC.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that one part because like it's off road if like
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that section like you did in MKWE. So and DK Summit has like me like scared of half pipes now.
Oh
What
yeah.
are you talking about?
Dude,
just
they're
gotta
so
learn
they're
them,
so
bro.
awkward.
They're
No,
so good.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, I know how to drive the course now. It's just like they're very
There you
janky.
go.
You
DK
can't
Summit
deny
is
that
just
they're
as
very
jank in
janky.
this game as it was in MKWE.
Dude,
Like
you
they
guys-
stick through
you
the
guys-
original.
It was so much more. It was so much less jank in MKWE. Like straight up. Like I know it was like weird in MKWE, but like this game is like. You guys need to see this clip that Ryan had on DKS yesterday. It was unbelievable. It was actually unbelievable. I'll post a
Nah,
screenshot.
yeah,
of it
Also-
if I
dude.
can
The
find
last like half pipe boost that you want to get on DKS, those clips are so jokes.
It's
Yeah.
so funny when somebody
it. All I
just
need is a
fails
screenshot, dude.
and they get sent
know.
backwards. That's like the noob killer.
I haven't experienced that on 150, but I've experienced it way more often on 200.
Yeah, 200 DK summits, just death, straight up.
I posted a real image.
Oh my
in the
god.
chat. Like I've seen like a lot of bad ones, but like this is like the worst I've ever seen.
That guy's playing
God.
Tony Hawk.
This is indefensible, dude. You cannot defend this.
No, that's just the Legos.
Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and tell me that this is normal.
No.
No.
It's not normal, but just avoid it.
It's so
John's
funny.
Like, but John's just like, but it's fun.
That's probably
It
almost
is
worse
fun.
than
It is
engulfing
fun
souls.
too.
Oh, wait, when you get like sent back to the pipe, like when you just fly away,
Yeah, that looks worse.
that
than
hasn't
engulfing
happened to
souls.
me in years.
I actually like DKS a lot in MKW.
Same.
I really liked it in MKW.
It was really
I might-
fun.
I'm kind of like on the end of this game. I don't mind it.
I think
There's
it's
like a part of me that's like
okay.
very nostalgic too.
It's definitely a skill track, but it's janky. So
I like the double more in MKW also. That's like a I know I talked like massive shit earlier about like like the shortcuts and stuff being overrated in MKW, but like that one was like very satisfying. It's like if you mess it up, it's like it's not even just like can you do it? It's like should you do it given the circumstance thing.
mhm.
So
Well, it's kind of the same here, but here it's kind of just brain off, just
You-
go
you,
for
you
it.
just throw yourself at it and you just get it, and like it's like how you land really, but like that feels kind of lame. I will admit.
Yeah, it's a lot easier in this game.
Can you land on the boost
Yeah.
pad or not? It's not like do I actually clear it or fail it? I don't know.
Once
Very
you know how to drive it really well, like just the whole track. I mean, me personally, I just think it's so much fun.
Yeah,
It feels satisfying like when you're actually like landing the half pipes very well. I will admit.
it is a really fun track to drive.
I just like slapping smart steering on after going off the double. It's like, yeah, save my-
Valid.
Same, so you don't touch
Very
the snow.
valid. Yeah, I've been getting into that recently, just trying to avoid stupid situations.
But yeah, what other like wish list would you have for DLC 5? Just small in-game changes, not like anything big or something.
This could be seen as small or big. I don't really know. Probably on the bigger side, to be honest. But like, being able to
Mine's
swap
big.
your items.
Yes, agreed.
Hmm.
Oh, I
That
absolutely
needs to
want.
happen.
I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
At
me too.
all.
Broken
Dude,
this
it
game
makes
would
the
be.
game more fun.
Dude. I
It's
want to
not
have
much.
a competitive game still.
It does make it more
Dude,
fun.
I want to be able to take bill extensions without getting a golden first.
Well, you see,
I
like,
get it,
if
more
you
content, right?
let's say
Yes.
you're in first and you keep swapping your coin or like your defense every single time you're chaining into a box. People would.
I mean,
I think it would be more fun, but the sweaty players are gonna abuse this system.
like all you have like if you get a shot like the shock meta is broken if you do that. Like you can just like have a dodge out while holding shock at like pretty much all times it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It benefits
And dodge
everyone, though,
with
that's
it
the
on top
thing.
of it. So like I
The
don't
point
know.
is, it benefits everyone, which is going to make it way more fun for everyone.
Yeah, well if you gave everybody bills only it would benefit everybody too, John, but like I don't know
Yeah,
if that
that's
was like
actually boring. That's actually boring.
I don't
Look,
know, dude.
okay, I make this comparison when we talk about like the first set of DK Summit, because people complain about that, and I don't understand why. You get a good item if you're not in first, and if you're in first, you're in a good position because you have more coins than everyone, and it's easier to run. It's a good set, and I don't care what anyone says. It's a good set.
Oh,
The first set of
yeah.
DK Summit? No, I agree.
Yeah.
That is a good set.
I think it's fine. I
Yeah, but
I just don't
my
want
point
item
is-
swapping, dude.
Yeah, no, that's the comparison though. It works for everyone. It works
Dude.
for everyone.
I want to talk about Dylan's message in the chat. More battle courses. We need to make the city courses into battle stages already. That was like the original AU vision, I feel like.
Real.
That'd be
Dude,
fire.
MK Tour actually has the city courses as battle stages.
Dude, I
They
know.
do.
The Paris battle arena is like kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. The New York Minute one is really good too.
I think the Paris one is like very good. The New York Minute one was kind of cool also.
I definitely feel like we'll get like a battle course pass or whatever, like after the 6 waves.
It's
There's
like
no
almost
reason not
trippy,
to.
dude. It's almost trippy, just like seeing like these battle stages that are like cities in the game, because like you're so used to taking one path on them that like you
Mhm.
can't even visualize them as cities anymore. That you can
Of-
just go any direction.
Fike had
It's
a
like
good
That'd be
every
suggestion.
really
battle
cool.
stage
I
is just
love
like
that.
Yoshi Valley. that one
In-game
section.
timer.
Yeah.
That would be very good.
That's an
that's
easy
on my
one.
wish.
So
That's
blessed.
on my wish.
And
list.
that's a must-have in this game, honestly. I don't know how we don't have it yet.
Facts.
Oh yeah, the
Well,
other.
hey, hopefully soon come.
1 minute desert lapse.
You
I
see,
wouldn't
try
know- I
try
wouldn't
desert
know
go
how
to like
bad it actually is.
2:30, like lap 2.
Nintendo's gonna disregard all that and just put Item Spy back into the game.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Imagine
that
you
would
could
be
see everybody's item, like 2
I think
items
half-
at the same time.
Everyone would just turn around. They see shock.
It'd be kind of interesting with like the pocket items also. Not gonna lie. There's like one item that's like visible, but one that's hidden at all times for everybody.
Yeah, that would work. Like MK7 kind of, where you
I'm not like advocating for it, but
don't
like,
touch the minimap.
it would be kind of funny.
No, I think it'd be hilarious, but a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Another one that I had in mind is it's from MK Tour. You can horn a blooper. I think they should add that to this game.
That's-
That was a
that'd be
fire
efficient,
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Be
nice
really
That's
Yeah.
a fire change. That's like something that you would have to like think about also if you want to do it.
Yeah.
So like I like those kind of changes.
You're in first. Are you using your horn to avoid the blooper if there's no boost pads or water nearby, or are you saving it for a blue?
Because like you gain a lot of time if you are able to horn that as well. I would say.
Bring back the fib, just not the red one. Would you imagine what it'd be like if you pull coin fib in first?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Oh goodness.
There can only
Yeah.
be one defenseless item, I think.
Yeah.
I think the coin is a good fib replacement because I think that's kind of what it's for.
Yeah, because for the fib, you could still defend your lead that way by just dropping it on like a cut or tight. And with the whole wall dodging mechanics, you could just drag it behind you, and assuming that it works as like any other like banana or something like that, you could still wall dodge with the fib, even though it doesn't block normally.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Coins are definitely like as an item, definitely underrated though.
Yeah, they
Just
are.
in terms of
It's
you
just
know,
all the casuals just hate it.
They hate it
Yeah.
because they suck. Like coins
Yeah,
add
they-
so
they-
much
they-
strategy to this game.
They
They can't,
just
they can't
spam it.
visualize how useful they are either.
Yeah, they just
Simple
spam it
as
as soon as
that.
they get it, and then chain into another coin over and over,
Yep.
and then,
then, like-
bitch about it on
Mhm.
YouTube and social media.
Yeah.
All right, here's another question: do you guys think it should be easier to get coins while in the back?
You mean like respawn faster if someone takes it?
Like, yeah, picking up coins. Like if you're getting hit, you're losing coins, and then is there any ways to like get coins more easily back there?
I almost think it should be the opposite, to be honest.
I think it's already quite easy to get coins in the back. Like if they add if they decrease the coin timer even more, then the coins are just gonna be permanently there, I feel. And it kinda adds more strategy too. If you wait when you're in the back, everybody, at least in lounge, people are if they're playing polite, then there's like a line waiting in front of
Yeah.
3 coins, which I think is really funny.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like the second turn of Shroom Race is like 10 people waiting for
There's
5
all-
coins on the
People
left.
just lined up all neatly, and they just go one by one to take the coins. I love that.
If they do respawn quicker, though, it's like you're buffing bagging a little bit, I think, as well. So
I think you're kind of eliminating bagging if it respawns
think so?
faster. Yeah, because the pack will be closer together if the coins respawn faster.
I
I don't know.
I don't know
about
about
that
that.
one because
like I get what you're saying, but it's like I don't think that like removes the incentive to stay like in spots where you're going to be getting stars and triple shrooms and all that. I just think that it gets you up to speed more quickly. Like if you make coins more accessible in the back, then it's just like I feel like it's almost easier to just like come back because you're never like in a situation where like you actually just like can't get coins and stuff. So I don't know. I've always like thought about like what happens if like you only like lose 2 coins or something, like when you get hit by something instead of 3 as a change as well. So, but then again, do we actually want more
Interesting.
people in the mid pack? I don't know.
I
No,
personally
no.
don't think so.
There's
not
a ripple
feeling that
effect.
myself.
Everything that you do.
There you go.
Soldier brought up, you guys want nerfs on red shells.
I want nerfs on fireballs before red shells.
Real.
Yeah, the mid pack items definitely
Max.
need nerfs.
I'm so sick of that thing.
I can't believe red shells just kind of fly through cannons now. Yeah, that it didn't
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
be that way.
Yeah, you could break them on some parts, but you still kind of can. Like, I think the red shells work fine in this game because it takes skill to actually get rid of them. Like in MKW, you could just drive like next to a Thwomp, and it would just break because reds are stupid.
You want like skill in using them too, though. Like if you can just like use them at like any time and they'll get to the target, like even if like they're coming up like on a cannon or something like that. Like like Music Park, for example, right? Like you can't use reds like all the times because like the plants will just eat them up, right?
Yeah.
It's like you have to like think about like when you're going to attack and stuff like that. I think those kind of changes, making it slightly like or having like even just slightly more sections like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That could be kind of cool, right? Like maybe there's like, I guess red shells are smart by, how they act and all that, but I don't know. I would definitely say like maybe nerf, but like only like marginally, like very marginally.
Yeah, maybe a
very
little.
marginally.
I felt like they were good in
Make it, like,
7.
Make it like slightly easier to dodge. Yeah, kind of like in 7. Kind of like in 7.
In 7, the reds were really smart too, but
Yeah, they were quite smart. You could just MT against a wall and you get the dodge for free.
Yeah, I mean they were powerful in 7, but like they were not like absurd either. So
Mhm.
Yeah, 7 seemed really efficient. With the red
Sometimes
shells.
reds are lightning fast. I did notice on Gorge that like sometimes the reds there are insanely fast, and I don't know why.
I feel like that's DKS. Anytime after the cannon glider, I just get destroyed by a red shell.
Well, yeah,
Every
because
time.
they have the
No,
cannon
No,
speed.
even
Yeah,
the half pipe too. I don't see the red shell coming after me; it just hits me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it happens quite a lot. And when you do the double cut too, you really can't see the red shell. You just get hit.
Somebody brought up in the chat that like the fire flower, it should maybe be like Mario Kart 7, where it's like a shotgun spread instead of just having 16 fireballs ready to get spammed like a machine gun.
So
That'd be so good.
Mario's
So good.
special and double dash.
Yeah. Or in like an MK Tour, where you have the fire flower item. It's like a shotgun spread. In 7, I think you only had like 5 or 7 fireballs. I don't remember correctly.
Pretty
I
sure
think it's
you
pretty
shot
similar
it.
to her.
Yeah, in 7 you had 10 total, but only 3 of your fireballs could be in play at a time.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you couldn't
no, that's
spam
cool.
it.
I think it'd be cool, like, if you combine, like, how the Firefly was in Mario Kart 7, and then make them, like, just slightly faster than they are in this game. So it's, like, it's still hard to avoid, like, it's, like, a little challenging to avoid, like, if the fireballs are coming your way, but it's not like there's 3 fireballs, and it's, like, they're at the same speed as they currently are in this game, because I feel like at that point, it'll be a little bit easier to dodge them,
Mm-hmm.
and that wouldn't be, like, I guess, as good, I guess.
Let's go
Yeah.
back to MK7, man. That's a superior game. Let's be real here.
Yeah, your number of
I
fireballs. is
miss
way too
Mario
many.
Kart 7.
It was
I haven't played
good,
that game
man.
too long.
Mario Kart
It
7
was
was so
fun.
much fun.
It's underappreciated.
100%.
I
got
think
it
so.
too late.
All the MK weekers just gave up on it like week 1.
They give up on every game that's not MK Wii.
Like I understand like not thinking that 7's like special or anything, but like I feel like a lot of people like didn't see it for what it was, and I thought like it was pretty good, and like just having like new courses at the time was like appreciated and all of that. Of course,
It's
now we're
very solid.
yeah. I enjoyed my time on it. Right. I feel like there's another thing I was gonna bring up, but I don't know
I was
exactly what it
I was
was.
gonna bring on my wish list.
Okay, wish list,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wish
It's-
list.
let's hear
it might be a little much, but
Okay.
it's still a
Oh,
wish
let's
list
hear
for a
it.
reason. One of them was the timer. I would like that.
Yeah.
And the second one, I would like to race against multiple ghosts like it was in Mario Kart 7.
Oh my god.
I
That could
Oh,
actually
that'd be
I think you
cool.
could choose them also. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it'd be choosable as well. Like racing top 10 ghosts, I think I would like that.
You know, I think the leaderboard should be like Sonic Racing. If you guys played it on the Wii U, you could just like scroll ahead of you, regardless of how far you are from the top 10.
That makes too much sense. And it also reminds me of like one thing I was gonna say actually. Somebody said having skins, right? Good wish
Oh,
list
yeah.
thing. And
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
having tour skins and
I had a theory. Absolutely. I had a theory, you know, back in the day. When they were like we were talking about like character rosters and people were like, you know, well it's like this game has like 32 characters. That's so much better than like 24 characters or something like that. It's like I think it's pathetic either way because realistically, how hard is it to actually bring in characters? Like, why can't they just have like 80 characters? To be honest, like I don't understand
yeah.
what's so difficult here. And people are like, "Oh, that's so much work and all that kind of stuff." But the second they saw an opportunity to make bank with MKT's system, you know, having like high ends and all that kind of stuff, and making it so your characters weren't good enough on the new courses and tours and stuff like that. The second that possibility came through to them, suddenly we just have MK games with 160 characters.
Yep.
So yeah,
There you go.
You know,
they were able to do it the whole time, man.
honestly,
they were just lying to us.
maybe the MK Tour Bank paid for the Booster Course Pass development. That's my
Maybe.
theory.
Maybe.
That's probably what
Actually,
happened.
that's a very good theory, you
That's
know?
pathetic if so, because they were like 8D's literally printing money, dude. Like, I don't know. What's sad is Tours probably made them more money than 8D.
I know they got millions upon millions.
Yeah, they got a lot,
Yeah.
man.
I feel like they got like 20 times the amount they have in 8D.
Like, you know, those people
Doesn't even make
Dash,
sense.
like,
but,
that play like the
maybe.
alt tour, they play like ACR, and they get like the best loadout for every
Yeah,
single
bro,
tank.
those people spend thousands every 2 weeks.
I,
No,
I
you,
know
you,
that
you
that
actually got
Carlos
not
guy.
you, dude. When a new tour has like 5 Daisy skin,
Bro, I spent
I
like
get all these
maybe
new
like
Daisy skins,
$300 on that game before I
pie
deleted
skin,
it.
like this pie's being emptied out, and I gotta level these up to level 8 also. So might as well just do it again. Let's get some more rubies in here, dude.
That was so cancer.
You know, I heard something from some Japanese guy on Twitter. I want you to guess how much money this guy spends per month to get to #1 on ACR.
It's at least a couple thousand a month,
More.
at
10,000.
least.
Dude,
Oh.
I'm gonna say the real number, okay? $15,000
a month.
a month
What?
What?
Oh my god.
to
dude.
like buy all the rubies, all the high ends and shit, and get all his tickets.
I'm
yeah,
doing the
dude.
math right now. That
His
is literally
bank account
200.
is a phone call.
That is literally that cancels out 249 people just purchasing 8D.
Yep, it does.
That's all
That's-
it takes.
Dude,
One
that's
guy.
fucking
That
ridiculous.
counts for 250, and it's a free to play game, dude.
15
That is
That's
insane.
nuts.
grand a month to be #1 in a gacha game.
Yeah,
What do you guys
here I
add
am on the game.
That's really disgusting.
Thoughts on new items from past games? Clearly, or not clearly, like I used to think I want the Boo back. That was cool. But I also only played games in it where like the Boo is a single player,
Yeah.
experience. Also, the Boo is
Yeah.
so cool in MKTS. You could go off road and stuff, and you could like actually react to it.
That was
True.
Yeah, I like the reaction,
go.
but he busted that off-road advantage.
What
Yeah,
if you
the
could
off-road
mash
is
the Boo
cool.
away in this game, like in Mario Party?
Well, I
Oh.
guess I'd be going down to like tier F if that was the case.
You have a shock and last. You're just dropping everything to mash the fuck out of your L button.
No, John, you're laughing at me over there, but at least I'd be able to play lounge in the evenings if that happens. So, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're
not
right.
wrong. Oh
You're
my,
right.
can't stand those people.
Well, maybe we'll all be able to if the new lounge system comes in.
We're making lounge great again.
We can all
Oh.
play together.
Dude, we need that to happen so badly.
I think it'd be a
That needs to
great
happen.
system, honestly,
Like
because
lounge around this time sounds so nice.
I would not get up around this time with my MMR. There is no fucking
I'm
shot.
done with the mind games. I'm done with the mind games. Just let me play, man.
The,
Yeah, I just
the
wanna
thing
play
is,
some
I
FPS.
think it would be good for high tiers too, right? Because people are like, "Oh, I don't want to play because nobody
Good
else
for
is in this
everyone,
lineup."
dude. The
good
only
for
people,
everyone.
the only thing is like you can't like choose your the people you queue with per se.
I think that's a good idea
Yeah.
though, because
What's
people
Podcast
won't
for?
like dodge. If they see a player in the
I think
lineup they
my
don't like,
analysis-
they can't dodge.
Here's the thing. I know one of like the biggest complaints about this, or it, probably the biggest one, is that for the higher tiers between like 4 and 8 p.m. Eastern, like the rooms are just gonna be like the skill gap is gonna be like the MMR gap's gonna be so wide. But honestly, like 5 p.m. squad queues. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a bigger gap than like a 9 a.m., 10 a.m. squad queue because there's less people playing. But people are still canning up because they don't have to wait for 11 other people to can up.
Yeah.
So I think if you apply that concept to like, if you know for a fact you can play at any hour you want.
More activity.
Exactly. There we go. The gap, I don't think will be as big as people think.
I think it'll be more active.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Like we don't
It's
realize like
perfect.
how much mind games like actually play a factor in this.
It would also be
Crazy.
huge for streamers if I can just be like,
Oh yeah.
okay, every event is at the hour, so if I chain now, then I know I'm getting into the next one. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you should,
Oh, dude,
they should
They're
get rid of
run
the
an ad break, dude. And
They
just
need
be
to
like,
get
hey,
rid of the rule
we
that
have
you
content
can't
coming.
can up prematurely in the same tier with this new system. Like, let's say I'm playing a tier A, like, I should be able to can up for the next one, like, race 10, if I'm able to make it with this new
Dude,
system.
I can't stand that new rule.
I think
terrible.
they should get rid of that rule, and that would benefit streamers greatly, because then I know, okay, I'm playing again at the hour, so I can just do something else.
Absolutely. No,
I
so
want
less.
to bring up another message in the chat also, which was Vike talking about Athens Dash. I don't know if you guys have played it. I have.
What?
Oh yeah, I've played that.
Athens Dash, new course.
Oh.
Initial thoughts. What do you guys think? I said. I need to know.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a solid track. The
I think I said
music is
Dash
good.
is ass or something like that. Nah. Okay. You guys are really gonna do that to me? Okay.
I haven't played the course, so I can't say anything.
I
I've
haven't played the
played it
course either,
in
can't lie.
ranked. I, think
I don't
it
know
looks
if I
pretty
like it or
good.
not. Yeah, bad too, Christo says.
Nah.
Better.
Yeah. I do like this track implements more of the actual location into its track design rather than just driving past buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I think about it because it's like it doesn't feel very city-ish, but like
I think
at
Nintendo's
the
getting
same
more
time, it's
creative.
like kind of fresh. I like the amphitheater part of it. That was like kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
I
I
like
don't
that
know, like,
you
how much-
drive over like the buildings. What do you call like the pillars?
Yeah.
I think that's really creative. Like Nintendo is upping their game in MK Tour. Like they're having a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Seems
really.
like it for sure.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that one Japanese guy's paying their funds.
Yeah.
Nah.
Creativity
think-
comes at a cost.
I don't know if I'm gonna
Simply.
love it, but like I think it'll be fun. Well, you never really know until it gets to 8D, like what strats are possible and all of that also. But like my first impression is just like pretty cool. There's a cannon, but like I actually kind of like how cannons operate in this game now. There's no like, I guess there's no like TS or dodge and all that. It feels about right now, so I don't mind cannons nearly as much.
They're gonna
Yeah.
put items net there.
I've always felt that they've been like cripples for like bad track design. Really, it's like, oh yeah, let's just put a band-aid on this track because it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make a course that's like a minute 20 into like a minute 5 or something. So
No, I
Yeah.
agree. I
No
used
big
to
deal.
like dread the MK Tour tracks coming to DLC, like when I was speculating like wave 1 and 2, because I would be like, oh my god, this track is like 3 gliders, we are fucked if there's gonna be a shock. Like when I saw Singapore, I was like, oh no, this track has like
No, no.
6 gliders.
yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah.
But they got rid of the target shock, and it's probably the biggest change that they've ever made to this game. I think it's bigger than the meta change.
It's way better, I think.
Yeah, it's for the better.
So nice. So nice.
I'm like
Yeah.
50-50
You don't even
on
realize.
it.
You don't
Nah.
even realize how nice it is until like you're just like top 3 like in a war or something about to go over the final cloud top glide and you're like, you know what? This was a good change.
We're safe.
change.
And then
We
you get
deserve-
shocked on the
we
lead,
deserve
and then
this
you
race.
lose anyway.
Yeah, like playing against
There you
FA
go.
and 8U and Cloud Top Cruise. You get TS and just lose.
SA is also like 50 times better
Yeah.
now.
So good in this game now.
Oh yeah.
You'll have no more excuses about pinball anymore. I'm just saying. It's completely fine now.
Yeah,
Pinball's
pinball,
awesome. I love that track.
Sweet Big
Let's
Blue.
go, John.
Big Blue, oh my god.
Hey, you know what? No TS at the end of Ribbon Road anymore either.
Yeah,
But,
honestly,
whatever.
Ribbon
That's
Road, Ribbon Road is not as bad no more.
What I do miss though is like you as a team falling off a glider to dodge a shock.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
we came up with like a strat on Ribbon Road. That's just like if you get like the trick before the second Nisk, you could just intentionally fall off to the right of the glider, like going very fast while doing it, and like it sends you forward on the respawn.
Mm-hmm.
And if you dodge during that, and like you had a shroom, it's just like, dude, you just win.
That was so broken.
It's like legit. You could just set that up. Also, I did a lot of a lot of my old clips used to be like that spot of the course and just like manipulating it and all that. So I do kind of miss that.
I
I
figured
think
it
they
out
actually patched it
randomly.
out before the TS change. Weirdly, But
Yeah, they did, because the one patch where they were like, okay, we're changing the dog shit ninja respawn and make it even worse somehow. And that's when they
Dude.
were like, okay, we're changing like every respawn like Lakitu in the game. Like Sky
The worst
Garden
part-
got fucked
Funny.
really bad too.
the worst part
That's
about
funny.
Wave 4 is that they didn't push the ninja respawn back even further, dude. Us we were speculating in HD that like when Wave 6 came out, that'd just take you to the start finish line if you fell off.
That'd
there.
be too funny.
It's so funny. I wouldn't even be mad, man. I just
Just
laugh.
don't fall off. Not that deep.
Real.
They need to, dude, they'll never properly fix the ninja respawns, dude. They can't
I
even
think
get the
they'll
out.
fix
They
that.
can't,
Impossible.
they can't get the out of bounds right on it either.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
It's like Lakitu just has like a spasm attack and he doesn't know what to do. Like, where do I put this guy?
Dude, it's the same on DKS, dude.
Yeah, that's a
Spasms
DK
out
Summit.
all the time, dude. Have you guys noticed, like in the cannons on like Maple Treeway and DK Summit, there's like a spaz moment for like all your like it happens to Ghost also. It's like there's like a point in the cannon where like it looks like all your opponents just like flinch for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's very very weird.
Yeah, I think I know
It
what you're
doesn't seem
talking
to
about.
affect anything, but like
Yeah, it seems like it retraces your step back before the re fell off.
it's
Yeah.
very weird. Yeah.
Goofy. Simple as that.
All right, what else is
Not
on the
gonna
menu
lie.
tonight? Go ahead, John.
Really liking the city tracks. I think the city tracks are going to be like really good in Wave 5 and 6.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
You better
Wanna know
hope.
why? Wanna know why they're gonna be good? Because
Why they're gonna be
LA Labs is a vibe, John.
Oh, I
Yeah.
believe it.
It's
I believe it.
summertime.
It's probably gonna suck.
Yes,
but I
sir.
love it. Dude.
It probably will fucking suck. Let's be real.
dude.
You know
It's such a
why?
vibe, dude.
Because of the sand area. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's,
like
it's literally the beach.
it's gonna be that off-road.
At least that's lap 1, dude. Lap 3's hype.
What if
The city
Vancouver is
part,
also
Dodger
gonna be
Stadium.
slippery?
Is it lap 3 the baseball stadium?
Yeah, lap 3's the best part. I like
That sounds
Mickey
sick.
laps.
it. Limmick, it is. We will be calling it Limmicky Laps in this community.
Nah, I'm looking forward to that track. The soundtrack is really good too.
Oh,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know if I would classify it as good, but there's something about it. I can't explain it.
It's
Definitely
unique.
remember Mario Brothers stuff.
It is. Yeah, it is unique. Yes.
But honestly, though, like when it comes to the tour tracks, like I feel like they've been getting. Well, I mean, maybe apart from like Wave 3, but Berlin Byways is cool. But like Wave 4, especially, like I loved all three. I love all three
Singapore's
of the Wave
so
4 tour
sick,
tracks.
dude. Singapore's so sick.
Awesome.
Yeah, Singapore slaps.
Singapore is great. It looks so good. And plays well.
Oh,
the only
yeah.
track I didn't really like was Bangkok Rush.
I'm starting to not like it no more.
Bangkok's falling
Yeah.
off for me also, but I don't hate it
Yeah.
by any means.
It's got a no coin syndrome.
Yeah,
I think
here's
for
the
me,
point.
Bangkok is like the epitome of like tracks I like, but I do terrible at online.
Oh, I get that
I do
feeling.
so bad at that
I
track,
feel
like,
that.
all the time.
That's actually me on Singapore.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm not
valid.
gonna lie. Like the cities in general have just like felt better to me. Like even the ones that have already released. I can't explain. Like I don't even mind Paris anymore. I don't know why. Like I used to like not like Paris, but like
Mhm.
kind of
I
fun.
really wish I could say that.
I'm
I
really
wish I could
sorry,
say that.
guys. I'm really sorry, but like I can't. I don't lie to myself.
Hey,
Paris-
dude,
Paris
more power
evolved
to
good.
you. I wish I could say that.
Yeah,
the only
for
track
real.
that will be forever dog shit to me is Tokyo Blur. I cannot stand that
Yeah.
track. It's so boring, man.
Look, I know like Tokyo did nothing wrong, but it also did nothing right, and I can admit that. But it's not
Yeah.
like the. It's like I don't know. Like I don't mind playing it. I'm like okay, Tokyo, sure.
It's like the most mid city track that there is.
Honestly,
It is mid,
it
but there's
is.
nothing wrong with being mid.
There's nothing right about it either.
Yes, that's true. But there's nothing wrong.
There you
with it.
go.
There's a lot of wrong in this game, John. There's a
There
lot
you
of
go.
wrong.
I don't think so, to be honest. I think I like most tracks in this game.
There's something to enjoy in most, I would say.
Oh,
100%.
that's true.
could
Bangkok
spend
did
a lot
have
of
the
time
ink
nitpicking.
plants in Thor, and they got taken out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
they just
I'm
got
kind of
regular-
glad they did, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, like
it
I
just
think
felt
out of
weird.
the 80 tracks in this game, I probably at least like 50 of them.
Yeah,
I've been
same.
about the same.
Actually, that's probably a lie, because on my tier list, I only have like 5 tracks that are actually like really high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did not have the bell curve. I thought there was more near the bottom, TBH.
They got like 30% of the tracks in the game.
I'm gonna bring up
No.
a new discussion now. Actually,
Let's do it.
because kind of leading
Oh,
into this.
I was gonna
There's
say
a-
I wasn't finished.
Okay, go
with
ahead.
my wish
Go
Okay.
list.
Go ahead.
Oh,
mean,
your
this
yeah,
is
your
still
wish list
wi-
still.
This is still
yeah.
wish kind of, to be honest.
Yeah, it just got dragged off to another topic.
Jay said Sunset Wild's gonna be kind of ass. And I
It
wanna
is.
point-
It's gonna
I
be
got-
a bagger.
I want to point something out real quick right now. Not everything has to be a meta delight to be cool and enjoyable at times. Okay, can I just say that? Can we like tracks casually? Can we enjoy picking Dry Desert in worldwides? Like, is that fine? I think
Not if you have a competitive mindset.
I was like,
I
nah,
don't
no.
know. We're just deranged. We're too far
I
gone.
think Dry
get
Dry
it.
Desert
Yeah.
is really
We
fun.
are too
If
far
you're just,
gone.
like goofing around.
I like Royal Raceway, dude. I'm not afraid to say it.
Well,
I
I do
love
too.
Royal Raceway. It's
Me
a
too.
fun
It
one.
just-
It's
get
it's
picked.
fun to drive.
Just them lounge freaks don't know to pick anything else but MKS.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll tell you what's really funny. So I said earlier that I like probably like 50 tracks at least. And it's so ironic because I get so many comments on my videos talking about, is there any tracks that this guy actually likes? Yes! It's just not the tracks that everyone picks! Stop!
I don't even know if I hate
Please.
the courses, dude. It's just like the oversaturation of like
Yeah,
certain
no,
ones.
100%.
Like Wario Stadium, like DS Wario Stadium is like historically for me been like a top 10 track for me overall in the series, but like I'm kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
So I know I like the
100%.
course. It's just like had a
Crazy.
stranglehold on the game for so long now. It's like
I start picking that course now for first because I have speed.
But the thing is, like, there's no other track in the game that you get 4 coins in the first turn, and that's why it
it
gets
plays
picked.
itself, dude. You don't even have to be fast, man. If I can front run it, anybody can.
No, I'm talking about for the speed update. It was I never kept
yeah, with
first.
Daisy and stuff.
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
push outs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
All right. Anyway,
Alright,
Dash. Wish
Yeah,
list.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back.
Get
So
on
in time trials specifically, I would like a save state and like a training mode.
A safe
That would be
state.
my- So like save
How would that
state.
work?
I don't know how it worked, but I would like it. Like,
So, like,
you would
when we,
create
Would
like,
that
a
be
save
only in
state.
practice mode though?
What if it didn't
Yeah.
keep time, like in safe space?
That-
like
that
it
should-
removes
that
the
should
timer
be.
and stuff.
But-
If like you're just like messing
like-
around.
I would like to restart in specific spots of the track instead of going through all 3 laps, like on Bangkok, for example. We do the tents at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Right.
kinda
Oh, that's
learn,
valid,
the super
actually.
bounce.
So you kind of
Yeah.
want like a practice mode in time trials.
Yeah, that's
the-
I think
that would be a
fire
really good
request.
system, actually.
That's heat.
And
That's
you can
heat.
set a certain amount of coins too to like start off with if you want to practice with like 0 or like 10 coins.
Dude, I fuck with that. It's kind of like creative mode. Well, that's pretty much the update we got with custom items, right? I think it's such a
Yep.
good change. It is so good for good players because I can just be like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, if I have a bill here, what does it do? I'm just gonna test it out on bill only. Like that's something I
yeah.
wished for in Wave 3 that Mario Kart 8D had like a creative mode where I could
Yeah.
just pick my items, and it actually came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little something I'd like. Another is since lands is coming more popular and we do MKU, I would like a spectator mode. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
how competitive,
Like
like,
a good one.
Call of Duty
Mm-hmm.
does, like
Mhm.
Unite does, or like
Oh,
any
yeah.
MOBA games. I think that'd be a good change.
Yeah, I think so too.
And this last one, I kind of stole from Mario Party Superstars. I would like OG
Phantom.
music on retro tracks.
Oh, that'd be fire, dude.
That's kind of cool. Actually.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was, and on that specific retro track, you get the old sound effects too. Like, for example,
Boy sounds,
Waluigi
yeah.
Stadium, you get the OG Star sounds, the OG Lap 3 sounds.
Did you get like the OG like
Yeah.
crowd moaning when you get hit sounds?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Doug Bowser just went
remembers?
like
Who else is a
ka-ching in
boomer?
the background if he's watching this.
That's my wish list.
That'd be really cool, actually.
That
Yeah,
would
Sounds
be
cool,
nice.
yeah.
Oh, that adds me to another part of my wish list. I want the ability, like in MK Tour, you can just turn off background music. I would love that in this game.
Or that too. If you want to blast your own
That
music.
sounds cool.
You blast your own music, or you just listen with
Yeah.
no music at all and just focus on the
Yeah,
audio.
You can hear
That
like
feels so
bombs.
robotic to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's super sweaty.
Personality whatsoever.
that is super sweaty.
I can already feel myself starting to sweat, even thinking about the possibility. It's like I need to hear this I need to hear the ghost noises in play.
That's
We
so
used that earlier
jokes,
today in
dude.
MKU high key. There was a ghost in first on Berlin. That was nuts. It started backing fire if I was getting lap trolled, dude.
Damn.
Couldn't hear.
I'll do it.
I got one thing that I want from Wave 5, but
What's
it's also
that?
just something that I think Nintendo would never do. And that is put GC and Mario Coliseum in the video game.
Bro.
The classic.
They
The
need
classic.
To, bro.
They're not
They
going
need
to,
to.
dude. They're not going
You
to.
know how sick that anti-grav will be in that damn call it whatever you want to call it.
Oh my
Dude.
god, shut up.
I
That'd be
don't remember who
unplayable.
tweeted it. When they showed the end of Waluigi Stadium with like the green cage part at the top and so I forget who tweeted it.
Yeah.
Like, this is the closest you guys are ever gonna get to Wario Coliseum. That one cut deep, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I believe that, man. That's actually brutal. Track would be so sick in this game.
I
It
can't
would
even
be.
do.
No, we got tracks like Toad Circuit instead. I would never forget that.
We get Toad
Actually,
Circuit,
though.
Choco Mountain. We don't get Banshee Boardwalk because of Choco Mountain. Just let that sink
Waluigi
in.
Stadium's not in tour yet either. They can put anything they want in tour, dude. I'm just saying. You know what's
Yeah,
crazy
you never
to me?
know.
You know what's crazy to me? It's like Waluigi Stadium is also like another one of my top 10 favorite tracks in the series.
Oh yeah,
I
that
guess
track's
you know,
good.
I like stadium courses, I admit it. Except MKS. Fuck
Wario
MKS.
Stadium.
KS?
Ah, there you
How do
go.
you feel about Wario Stadium N64?
I used to love it, but like when I like started being able to, you know, when I developed critical thinking skills, then I realized it was pretty bad.
I'll do
I
it.
I have a soft spot for it. But anyway, like I like Stadium a lot, Waluigi Stadium, but like I was still slightly disappointed when it got revealed, even though I knew it was coming. It's like the prefix leak and stuff. Like you know when there's like the music leak and stuff, and like the music started playing, I was like, oh yeah, Waluigi Stadium's confirmed. I was like, but what if I close my eyes? What if it's Coliseum actually, and we're being trolled?
Dude, you're about to OD on copium.
Happens.
It's okay. MK9, right? That'll happen.
MK9. Yep.
Yeah.
That's some extra copium right there.
Yeah.
Surely we'll get Mario Kart 9 on the Nintendo Switch. Clueless.
Yeah, I'm starting to get worried, man. Like, we gonna destroy the world before Coliseum comes back? It's feeling like a 50-50, dude. Not gonna lie.
If MK9 does happen, they're
guess.
definitely announcing it on a new console.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe MK9 is just Mario Kart Tour.
No, okay, I gotta address the comment
Mario
real quick.
Kart X.
It's like, here's the thing. I mean, Waluigi Stadium's in the Booster Course Pass, so it means that they'll add it to Tour at a later date. So what you're saying is, if Coliseum was put in the game, then they'd put it in Tour. But yet, before you say, they only put Tour tracks in the Booster Course Pass. Yeah, like, there's some,
Oh my God.
there's a hole in the logic here.
I just thought of something, Rookie. How much of a slap in the balls would it be if they add Coliseum to Tour and not AD?
That would be horrible.
I'm like thinking of like a description that like would properly encapsulate like the absolute dread I'm thinking about right now. It'd only be one lap for sure.
Yeah, it'd be a section track.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, like how they did with Wii Rainbow Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it was
We
2
Rainbow
laps in
Road
the
did
original,
not
right?
need that, dude. What's up?
It was 2 laps in the original.
Yeah. Very custom track move, but I didn't care. It was goated. I wish
That
they
is
made
you
like
gotta do.
I wish they made like one other track that was like it, dude. It's like very unique, I think.
Is it the
100%.
only track that still only has 2 laps?
It's not even just like the 2 laps thing. It's just like the course design is very wacky.
Yeah.
Bro, every
There's been
Mario
nothing
Kart
like
Tour
it.
track has 2 laps.
It's like something out of Wacky Races. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
Shit, I don't know. I mean, no, disregard what I was gonna say. Fall wasn't fully developed.
That'd be so funny if, because you know how in Tour, Wii Rainbow Road's like a section-based track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so troll if they actually did that in 8D.
There's no
Oh,
way.
Like, they're just
right?
not. They're not.
Nah,
there's no
there's no
way.
way.
But, like,
There's
dude,
no way.
How mental would that be if they actually did that though?
Because
Like,
like
that'd be
all,
outrageous.
That'd be
all the
funny.
tour courses are 2 laps, and there are like 3 in the booster course pass. So like,
Nah,
There's no
3DS
way.
Rainbow is a section track and tour, but in this game,
well, it was that way.
it
It, was
also
that way in
is.
7 too. It was that way in 7. So like,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would be such a troll move though. Holy crap. It's
It
like
would.
section 2 starts like after the wavy section, and then section 3 starts in the like after the cannon.
oh my god,
That'd be terrible, dude. It's almost as long as Baby Park.
it's Baby
almost.
Park.
I wouldn't even hate it if it was only 2 laps. So like 1 lap is not even close to enough.
Yeah, no. I hope we can
No
do the moon
shots.
jump, like the MKW
That's all one of 3.
fanboys. I want to do the moon jump.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because they're definitely putting in this game, so they're gonna have an answer for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really like a MKW strat people care about?
Yeah, it's epic, dude. That's why it's better than 8D.
That's true.
Facts.
It's
Remember-
epic because
Facts.
I saw
Because
Troy
I can
do
do
it when
this-
I was young.
Stop it, man. Because I can hop right here. This game is the greatest thing ever. I love this.
Honestly
Remember,
though,
shortcuts make the game.
let's think about though the fact that Nintendo are actually like keeping this kind of stuff in mind, like with Mushroom Gorge, DK Summit. You can do that like little gap shortcut on 200cc Amsterdam Drift. Like
Oh, you can do it in
just
150
as
too.
some examples. Yeah. It's really freaking weird, but yeah, you can do it on 150 as well. But the point is like, imagine if they like incorporate that kind of stuff in Mario Kart 9, like a whole new game. It could be sick. It could be sick.
That would be cool. You know, I always had a theory about what the next Mario Kart would be, and I would think it would be something like Mario Maker. And that's why they did like the Nintendo Live Home Circuit thing, because they wanted to test out how people make tracks. So
I had a
imagine
feel-
how
I had a
cool it would
feeling
be
on
that.
if you have like the base game and you could just download tracks from creators online, like in Mario Maker.
I had a theory on this, Vantox. The RMX courses, I thought like was going to lead to some kind of like CT builder based on like the SMK layout high key.
Oh really? That's
Sounds cool.
like
Because like
a
that's
decent
what
theory.
they are, dude. It's like
Yep.
Tour has like create a stage levels that are like based on like the originals.
Yeah,
And
they
also
do.
GBA BC. It's kind of funny that they're pretending that GBA BC is like the originals now, and the SMK BCs are like GBA courses now, like how they're being used. It's kind of deserved, to be honest. GBA BCs, they've been a little too in love with them for a little too long now. So, not saying that
Simply.
they're no good or anything. It's just like good to see new things get the spotlight.
We're getting BC4 and Tour, and looks like it's going to be section based.
Yeah, it's got pinballs too.
Yeah, why does it
Great.
have
That's actually
pinballs?
sick. That's
It
actually
has
sick.
pinballs?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
pinball.
Yeah.
That's insane.
BC4 is epic. I love that track. Granted though, I'm a fraud because I remember it from fucking CTGP from MKW. I don't remember it from the original game.
Whatever. I'll warn you now. If it gets put in 8D somehow, some completely, rational person, or so you thought, will be hating on it within 2 days and telling you that you're a moron for liking it and being nostalgic for it.
Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna be a BBC4 defender.
BBC 4. Dude, that's why we're not getting GC and Wii BC, dude. They know the abbreviation. They're not letting us have it. I think if we want to get a 3D BC in right now, we have to stick it to Nintendo and rename Bowser Castle 3 BBC with no number.
Yeah,
Because
because if you're a real big
that-
fan
that will
of that
force-
track, you can name yourself BBC for life.
No, they're going.
Gotta.
They'll. That is funny. They'll force our hands though, because it's like oh, you don't want to name it BBC 3. Well, we're going to put another one in, so there's a conflict, and that's how we get a 3D Bowser Castle.
There we go. That's the way you do it.
We already have Bussy, the floodgates are open. I mean, that's true.
Facts. I actually forgot about that.
Hey, Clark, get out of the chat. Dude. What are you doing?
It's a long abbreviation. BDS.
BDS.
Like, the B and
Yeah.
DS don't like they literally like mean the same thing. They don't both need to be there.
They do.
It's the
Sure
the
they
both
do.
prefixes, dude. Soldier, I mean,
We are
bad
getting
two
bad
on the
too.
way, dude. I'm ready to go. That's what it was in. That's what it was
Bad
in
too,
mind, dude.
even worse.
We need well, what's another city that starts with A? We need bad, badder, and baddest.
Fucking
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Momocon is gonna be
Yeah,
there.
yes, it's the capital
Momocon.
of MK, dude.
Momocon
There we go.
motorway.
There we go.
Yeah, can't wait for baddest. All right, I think we are going to talk track opinions also. Wave 4, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Have a
do
nice civil discussion, I guess.
All right.
See how long will it take? All right.
So Dash, what are your favorite tracks in Wave 4?
Favorite track?
Mm-hmm. Let's be respectful and let's be butterflies and rainbows.
I don't think I could do that.
I want
Not
a good
gonna be
Coldplay.
cool.
Track. Say your favorite track from Wave 4.
Favorite track? Oh god, I know which one I hate the most.
All right, which one do you hate
Whatever.
DK Summit. I can't
Whatever.
stand that
Guys,
track.
this is a respectful
Whatever.
discussion.
I can't. It might be Waluigi Stadium.
Respects.
We're gonna be
Based.
for real. I picked it the most when it first came out, and I just it's fun to drive on. It's not fun
Yeah,
to get
really
hit on
fun.
it though. You lose so many spots.
the most? Can we talk about
Definitely
like?
not,
Yeah,
Can we talk about how bad lounge players are at Waluigi Stadium?
yeah.
real
That's
quick?
why I
Yeah.
picked it at the
Pretty funny.
start
It is funny.
because everyone was so bad at it.
It's like actually embarrassing, dude.
Dude,
But
I
it's
played
either
like a
between
squad
that
queue
course-
yesterday, and somebody was like just a traffic cone with triple greens, and I had to try to get around him, but I just couldn't.
Yep. I believe
Yeah,
it.
that's what happens. Is someone fails the NISC too, they just in the dirt the entire time.
Yeah, oh my god, that track is so painful. I personally don't
Yeah.
like it, probably because I'm not really good at it, but I think it's quite like
Yeah.
janky and bumpy.
It's either that or Singapore. I think those are the two best.
All right,
Pretty valid.
somebody else give your opinion.
Alright.
Best and worst of the wave.
I think the best track in the wave is either Amsterdam or DK Summit.
Okay, so we're okay. Sorry, I Dash. I'm taking your side on this one. This guy's saying Waluigi Stadium too bumpy and jank, but
Who said
DK
that?
Summit. That's my favorite.
That's funny.
Right
That's
there.
funny.
Look, I'm not saying anything about you having.
Well,
DK
actually,
Summit your
DK
favorite.
Summit has the double cut.
Ah, yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Shortcuts, dude. My
No,
bad.
I think
Oh.
No,
Amsterdam.
Waluigi Stadium has the no item cut though.
Yeah,
Invalid.
but that's I don't know. It's
That was not
different.
epic. It didn't exist in MKW.
I think no,
Also,
it
like,
actually does. I've seen
It does, but,
Casper
like,
do
no-
it.
Casper is an anomaly. Let's
Casper's a
call it how
fraud.
it is. It's a fraud, dude. I said it, too good.
No, I think DK Summit is like very enjoyable to drive, in my opinion. And the only thing I hate about the track is that there's a lack of coins. And most of the tracks in the DLC kind of have that and suffer from it.
I think that's like wave
Yeah.
4 is really noticeable on wave 4.
I
Just
think
stop at the
Amsterdam
line
is
points and get all
fucking
seven.
amazing, by the way. It is such a good track. The only thing that's bad about it, is lap 3, you run into the other players that are in the back if you're in first.
That's horrible.
That's my
Yeah, I
only
really-
complaint.
It's like that in Berlin too. When you enter section 2, where the boost panel is, you're going around and you gotta watch out for everyone stopping at the setting stars.
And somebody in my chat
Like,
saying DK Summit is great and people hate it because they don't know how to run on it.
No, it's not even that.
Facts.
I
I
really
partly agree.
I really like how in Amsterdam, if you get close to the houses, you can just hear Netherlands residents in their whole houses and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can
Oh,
hear me
okay.
playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good tweet.
That tweet was fucking funny, dude.
Well, I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
All right, bro.
So I'm gonna say I think Waluigi Stadium's definitely my favorite one. And to be
Favorite.
honest, like, there's not a single track in Wave 4 that I actually dislike. I think Wave 4 is the best
Lame.
wave by far.
Okay, that's base. That's base.
I agree, actually. Wait, can I
would
go
say
back?
the closest track. I think the closest track to a track that I would dislike, unfortunately, is
Okay.
Riverside Park.
Fuck
Just with how
you.
it plays online. Hey, I like the track. I like the
Oh,
track.
right.
You
I'm
son
not
of a
gonna
gun.
lie.
I haven't picked my least favorite yet either. I'm
I
gonna agree with
think-
John. It's
I
either
think that
Riverside
track
Park.
plays really bad in lounge.
I think
like,
DSMC
really
might
bad.
be my least favorite track, or Singapore.
Wait.
Or
Oh, never
Bangkok.
mind. I forgot about that track. I
I'm
forgot
really,
about that track.
I'm really sad that DSMC like why did they have to like add like these massive shortcuts to it?
It
that
didn't
were not in
age
the
well,
original?
man.
Like it could have been a functional course, but like
Okay,
the
I'm not
forest
gonna
section-
lie. I completely
That's so much
forgot
fun.
DS Mario Circuit existed.
Yeah.
That is the track I dislike in this wave.
I used
You guys
to,
imagine-
I used to hate Riverside, right? But then I have like a love-hate relationship with that. When I first came out, I was like, oh my
huge,
god, this is epic. And then I was like, never mind, this shit sucks. And I'm like, okay, this is good again. So I'm just bipolar with that track, but I think it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's more fun than other baggers.
Can we talk about how good this wave would be if you replaced DSMC with Airship?
Real. It would actually be
oh
unbeatable.
my god,
This wave would be
dude.
unbelievable.
It would be
That
so
would that
would
good.
one
be
change.
insane.
They live
supposed
to
happen,
wave 6
dude.
with all the good courses, like
It
all
was
the
a-
best ones.
Dude, wave 4 would have been the best hands down if that happened, like by a long
no
shot,
wave
in my
could beat
opinion.
it.
What do you
No
guys
wave
think is
could
the
beat it.
worst wave?
1.
By
Goes
far.
fast.
Yeah, well,
No, there's no thinking about it. 1.
I disagree, actually.
I think
I mean,
I can think it's 3.
That's fine.
You guys are gonna hate me for this one, but I think
Uh-oh.
1 was like actually my favorite before 4.
Yeah, I can see that 1 was pretty okay. Wait, but Pinball is not in wave 1.
2 is like in my opinion, 2 is like not good outside of pinball.
I
Like
like to.
I really do not like Sky High or MC3. I don't like Calamari, and
Yeah.
Snowland is a little ridiculous, even though like I'm nostalgic for it and all that.
You guys are going to crucify me, but I think
I
that
also
wave
do love
3 is
MD.
the worst.
I kind of
don't think
agree, low key. Also,
Nah, I think a couple tracks save it from being the worst.
Wave 1 is like at the very bottom for me. Like I think wave 4 is amazing. Wave 2 and 3 are like really good, and then wave 1 is just like below average, like below mid.
It's like the beta test.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the best way to see it, honestly. Because like, I mean, the good tracks came out of it. Like, I like Choco, I like Coconut Mall, I really like Shroom Ridge, and I like Ninja Hideaway. The other 4 tracks, no.
Yeah, they're really forgettable.
Shroom Ridge was like my
Dude,
guilty pleasure, like on
Hey,
MKDF
I
growing
love
up.
Shroom Ridge.
it's still my favorite wave course to this day.
I'm just so happy that it's here. Like
Me
I know
too.
like it's not like super picked and all of that, but like it's also like one of the most satisfying to drive, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
because all the
dude,
twists
so
and turns.
nice.
And,
Also best music.
but
hands
yeah,
down.
from
Best
wave
music
3,
hands
I
down.
think 3DS Rainbow is honestly so bad. Like, I'm gonna get hate for that,
Damn.
but I think it's
No,
awful.
I agree. I
So-
hate it.
My take is that course and MT, in my opinion, are 2 most overrated tracks in the series. I don't dislike them. But like they're very overrated in my opinion.
I think the
So-
lag,
Yes, Rainbow was my favorite track in the game, I think.
Really.
really.
Done.
It might be Grumble Volcano for me. It might be
I
Grumble
love
Volcano.
Grumble.
I think
That
I
track's so good.
think it got a big upgrade from 7.
But yeah,
to be honest.
that, not to mention London Loop, where you just hold A for 10 seconds.
Nah, I think I'd rather play London than 3DS Rainbow Road.
You know,
London's
yeah,
funny.
no,
dude.
I agree, bro. Unless I'm in first on 3DS Rainbow, I'd rather play
Yeah.
London.
Dude, the lag is absurd.
Yeah.
That turn. It is the worst in the game.
It is really bad.
Next
That-
to Ice Ice.
That's
There's
why
a
that
lot-
track is so low in the ranks for me.
There's a lot of like really laggy sections and all that in the game, but like none feel like as impactful as that one. I feel like.
Yeah, because if you get hit on that part, you get like bumped off, your race is just over. Because there's no
Yeah,
points
the-
on the track.
There's no coins, no shortcuts.
There's nothing.
Shock is rare on that track too. It's like it's just bad.
GGL.
GGL. Yep, there you go.
And
I
then
will say, out of all the bagging tracks in this game, we were talking about Wave 3. Out of all the bagging tracks in this game, Rock Mountain is so underrated.
I hate it.
So
I hate
underrated.
it.
I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it.
Rock Mountain is like hey Jimmy, we need to test out how gliders work in Mario Kart 7. Sure, boss, I'm on it. And then he just
Here's
made
the
a
thing-
track.
Oh, I need to add on to this. At least it felt like it fit 7. This game, in my opinion, you just feel how bland gliding is
Yeah.
every time you play it. Like that's. I'm sorry, John.
No, it's okay.
I-
Look, I get it. I just enjoy playing it online. I think it's a really fun bagger.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
I-
a
that's
fun
one thing.
bagger.
One is the.
I
fun
think if we're
bagger, in my
talking like
opinion.
as a track, like I hate it, obviously. But if we're talking as a track, I really like Yoshi Circuit. Online, I think it's horrible.
I get that.
I
don't
get
worry.
that.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I think a really fun bagger would be like Snowland or Gorge because you take shortcuts to
Yes!
catch up.
Yes.
Riverside's my
Love
favorite
Snowland.
bagger, I think, recently. I just
Pretty
love the vibe and stuff on it. I also kind of like the shorter courses where like sometimes you can actually sneak front runs and just like win off of it.
Yeah.
And I think the Patuis like actually add to the course straight
Yeah,
up.
they do. They're so
shocks.
cute,
They're
man.
fun. They're
Yeah,
fun.
it makes it very funny. I'm not gonna lie.
What a bunch of beauties.
Oh, some guy named
Some
Jimmy
donut
just said
plants.
hi in my chat. That's funny.
That's good. Shout out to Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
The Rock Mountain intern.
But yeah,
Let's
also.
go.
I'm not as big on Berlin as everybody else is. Also, I feel like it's kind of a circus. I'm not gonna lie.
I love Berlin, but I had
I
a lounge race on it
understand.
lately that was so bad that it just went down in my rankings. Because I was
Yeah,
in
I know.
like third going into the last set, and I ended up going into second, and then I got 10th on the line.
I had a race like that
Shoot.
also on it.
It's
Like,
such a fucking clown fiesta.
The end cut saves so much. Like
Yeah.
so much. Like it. Also, I know it's a skill issue. Like everybody's done it before. The shroom up on lap 2. It's like the car every time. I just don't
yep.
learn.
Lap
dude.
two?
Dude, every
Yup.
single-
I always, if I run into a car, it's on lap 3, but not 2.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. Like, there's also like, none in Wave 3 that like I see as like top 10 in the game for me.
Oh, I think
Like, every
Berlin
other
is
wave.
top 10 for me.
Really?
Yeah, I,
think
love
that's-
Berlin.
I
That's the
can-
saving grace of Wave 3 for me. I don't like
Yeah.
any other track besides Berlin and like Maple.
Also, in my opinion, Peach Gardens was one of the most disappointing remakes.
Real.
I thought it was gonna be
I don't
good,
know.
dude.
I was gonna say why?
Oh, I forgot.
Before you, like, why you think that?
It's lap 3, dude.
Oh,
It
you just-
would have been good, dude.
Lap 3 surprised all of us though when we first played it, let's be real.
It did, and I know like the casual audience
Oh,
was like, "Oh,
Peach-
that's so
I
cool."
Peach
was like,
Gardens,
oh
yeah.
my god, we're going in reverse now.
And then you realize the implication of going in reverse, and that gliding section so awkward. Also,
I think it's a really cool concept, to be honest.
I think it's a cool
cool
concept, but like
too.
I feel like they did Calamari in Wave 2, and there's like, oh, we're feeling ourselves now. We can do this for anything, and then they just forced it on Gardens,
Mhm.
and it just did not. You see, on Calamari, it's like, oh, cool. We actually get to like make it like less like of a bagging course or like off road heavy.
Yeah.
On this course, it's like, oh, yeah, let's just put the giant cut that you kind of need a shroom to do efficiently at the very end where everybody's spamming your items, and you have to take it in first or you just lose a significant amount of time because it's still faster shroomless. I hate that. I feel like that's horrendous.
Yeah, that's really poor
Design.
game design.
And like I actually like it for like the first half, but like I just like get salty at the end of every single run on it. So I don't know. It would have been my favorite version of it. Otherwise.
I like lap 3 more than last 1 and 2. I can't lie.
You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath.
John is a psychopath.
Lap 2, nothing
That's
happens. Like, actually.
This is the man that is formulating the opinions of all of the MK youth watching his YouTube channel. That's what it
This
is.
is the guy influencing your kids.
The
Yeah, well, at
influence-
least I hate Mario Kart Stadium.
That's
So
true.
I'm doing
Okay.
something right.
You need to hate more.
the influencer label is starting to scare me, guys. Oh no.
Welcome to the club.
There we go.
By the way, you didn't give your answer. Wave 4, best and worst.
Yeah.
Waluigi Stadium is definitely growing on me. I do like Mario Circuit as well.
Of course, you
Yeah.
like Mario Circuit, dude. I know how you
Yeah.
play.
It was
It's
the
also the Sleeping
smuggler.
Wiggler that does it for me. He's really cute.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You
100%.
you
100%.
watch him sleep like on lap
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, DK Summit I find fun to bag.
Hell yeah.
I think for
What
me,
I'm
I
talking
don't.
about.
I didn't get my official answer. My favorite is also Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Least favorite is tough because before I would have said bad, but I kind of like bad a little bit more now. It's growing on me quite a bit.
Nice. Did you
I don't
learn the
love it, but I
underwater
don't hate it.
section? Is that why?
It's not really just that. It's just like more so like the beginning and end are a lot more fun than like I expected. Like I don't know, the beginning's just satisfying, dude. Like with all like the low tricks and all that, just breaking away.
Mhm.
I've had like a lot of good starts now. And it's just like, oh, this is kind of satisfying. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say because like I'm not like even a hater of it anymore, but I think it's DKS for least favorite. It's like
can
I don't
see
even
that.
hate it that much. It's just like, and I get satisfying to play like when you're playing it well and stuff. Also, but it's like
I think that
There's-
just goes to show, just in general, how good Wave 4 is.
there's two for me. There's like just. It's like the respawn also, like on the double. Like I feel like that's indefensible.
I hate that
It's
one.
it's still
much,
very
yeah.
broken. There's like sometimes like even if you know how to like do the cut and stuff like that, sometimes I feel like you were just slightly off in the time and you get like a very weird left drift that just forces you like into the fence and all that also. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you mean. I filled the double a few times before.
And like if that happens like in a race also, it's just like it's over. So like you have to like play like very particular about like how you're actually going to do that. So like I feel like I'm not going.
No,
you know,
I did that in
normal lines
MKU
and stuff
today,
like that.
and I pulled shock because I filled double.
Yeah, we play a good competitive game.
We do.
yes. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's fun to drive, but like it's kind of a circus in my opinion. So I don't know. Like I say that a lot, I guess. But the ending section feels satisfying. Also, I won't admit the half pipes and all that. As long as you're not, getting the glitch. I feel like everybody sees like that glitch on Twitter clips and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen to me. I'm not like that. And
Yeah.
it's gonna get us one day. It's
I've
gonna get
never
us
had
one
that
day.
happen to me before.
I haven't either.
I'm just
Not
waiting
on
for it,
150.
man.
It feels like getting
for it.
COVID, dude. When's it gonna happen to me?
Yeah, I've been there twice, buddy.
Simply. Yep. There you go.
Shit,
yeah.
dude. No, that actually
It's like
happens.
not-
I'm
it's
like,
not-
haha, this
it's not like
guy's
a
so
horror.
bad for failing, and I'm like, that's probably never happening to me. Like when on Riverside, have you seen a clip where like a build just drives off the map?
Happened
Wait.
Rumble.
Wait, no, I think I've had that happen to me recently.
Like it
Oh
just
my God,
dives
dude,
off
I know.
so
I know the
before the
Grumble
start
one.
line. It just goes in the water.
Really?
I've not seen that at all.
Yeah, I saw it happen to Royal, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm never billing there, but I know it's happening to me. One day, it's going to happen.
That's like the thing on mall also. It's like I see like the mall bill falls off on the cut also, but like I've also just taken that section like fine before with bill.
I never take the cut anymore because of that.
You
I'm
just
a
go
pussy.
around.
Yep.
You can just
Yeah,
go
hold
around
left
and
and
you get
then
the same
you'll be
extension.
safe.
I always bill in like the stair going down.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty valid.
But yeah, I'd agree that there's like no like complete. I feel like DKS is like, I almost feel like objectively it's like the most poorly made course. But like it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like even after like some of the half fives, you just see underneath the track. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
like-
do.
Oh, dude, they didn't even finish this one, man. They're not even trying to hide it. So I feel like it's like among the worst. So like I don't like, despite it like being like my number 8, it's like better than all the other number 8s.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
For me.
Yeah, I'm not even close, to be honest. Like, I mean, you take like DS. I mean, for me, it's like DS Mario Circuit
Yeah,
versus.
I'm too nostalgic
Well,
for that
let's
game
see.
for me to put it at 8.
I think my number 8 for Wave 3 is honestly Merry Mountain.
Real.
Merry Mountain or London Loop.
I can
Mary
get behind
Mount-
that. Mary Mountain sucks, man.
I've got to take.
Yeah.
Merry Mountain is the Flump Ruins of the Booster Course Pass. Not in
bro.
terms of
Believe it.
how good it is, but like in just like how forgotten it's going to be.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
Choco
Yeah,
Mountain.
I'd agree.
I feel like
believe it.
Choco is like less forgettable somehow.
Dude, I haven't played that in so long.
Yeah,
Well, that
I
goes for
haven't.
both, but I haven't played that track in so long.
Like for me, it's like really surprising because like we're only like one wave removed from Mary, but like
Yeah.
until
Kinda glad it's-
Seven picked it against us in MKU today, and that was like the only time I've seen like a team pick it since like before Wave 4. Not gonna lie.
There you go. Have we talked
Mary's
about,
only for December, dude. Yeah,
Have we broken down the GLA versus rollers yet?
we
That'd be a
haven't.
fun conversation.
We
I'm
haven't.
never using that until something gets better.
I'm ignorant on this topic, but like I
Yeah,
feel like
same.
it's I feel like it's dependent on like what other part of the build you're using though, right?
I would
Like-
say so, yeah.
Like character and vehicle also matters in this equation, right? Because you can like make, different stat build. All right, I don't know the words, but like you can make different combinations of the same stats using like different tires. I would think so.
Yeah.
You can mix and match a lot of different combos nowadays.
I think
it's not
pretty
just
much
like
anything
Waluigi
works.
Wiggler, boom.
You know what I think the GLA tires are?
What?
What I think the GLA tires are in like popular games and such, you're like, but what if I get the 15% crit chance over the 10% crit chance? It doesn't fucking matter. The extra iframes are like maybe a 1 in a million chance that they're actually going to help you out to a point where like you shroom and you don't get shocked instantly.
Well,
That's what I think. I think like
I don't know if it's that.
Roller and
low.
GLA
Obviously, it's
are kinda
exaggerating,
equal.
but-
GLA has a bit more weight. It doesn't really matter because online you still get bumped around even if you're on the GLA and you can't do anything versus lag bumps or inward bumps. So I think if
We're just
people want to
comparing
use
the
them,
stats.
it's just
think it's
comparing
comparing
this.
the
You're
stats,
comparing
yeah.
a stat bar, but not like actually something that's in game besides the
Yeah.
iframes.
Yeah, there's the numbers, and then there's the actual like application.
I mean, me personally, I've been trying them out more recently. Definitely an adapting process, but I'm actually starting to really like them.
Yeah,
They work pretty well with like a couple combos. And honestly, I don't know. I feel more like stable. I guess it's kind of weird to explain,
More
but it's like I
stable.
feel more. Yeah.
You
I don't
reminisce
know.
about the pipe frame slick days. I get it.
Yeah. No. Exact. That's actually a really good comparison.
Slick tires like felt different. I know what you mean.
I know what you mean
Yeah.
too. I use GLAs too for a bit.
I'm just
and
so used to
you feel
rolling now.
more grounded. I know exactly
Same
what
here.
you mean, but
Yeah.
it feels
There
awkward
you go.
to me.
I feel like
Yeah,
more
it's just
grounded.
an
Like,
adapting process, to be honest. That's the way I see it.
this is like weird for me to like explain, but like soft drifting with like these other tires and stuff like feels wrong, and I can't explain why. Like the MTs appear, and like my brain is like doesn't believe that they're actually there after like so many years.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably like
I know
a
what you
weird
mean.
me thing, but like I don't know. It's like I just like see like these standard tires. It's like I should not be able to like get like a UMT like this quickly with these. My brain like refuses to accept it. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, there you go. That will do it.
I think that the GLA community or whatever it is.
Oh, we're calling this like we're
The
calling this
lit-
a community now.
Nah.
The GLA cult
There you go.
is
Yep,
getting
there you
more
go.
members, but I don't think they're actually. I don't think GLA is going to be the meta of this game. There's gonna be like a group of people who thinks the GLA is good and they're gonna use it, but I think everybody's just gonna stick to
I mean,
rollers.
all it takes is one person, and everyone will change.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
who-
takes
who would that
one,
be?
Dude, someone's
one
gotta
guy.
consult Kusan.
Kusan, yup. All
Kusan
it
tries
takes is
GLA, they're like,
one person.
maybe this is good.
and everyone else is gonna switch. It was like when Rosalina was picked at first when Wave 4 came out. Everyone was using her, and now she's just dead.
Yep.
I was I can't confirm this, but I was told by an anonymous source earlier that Kusan dropped a 52-point GP with Waluigi Ink Striker.
An anonymous
uh,
source.
It was so
That
good.
sounds terrible. Like, that actually sounds terrible.
Can you
Waluigi
imagine,
Ink
dude?
Striker?
it's like even harder to drive than before.
You know, let me cook.
Yeah,
like,
dude, that's actually insane.
What if, like, the meta combo isn't gonna be GLA, but some shit like Yoshi Ink Striker Sponge Wheels or something?
I'm like, I'm so like gone with like the acceleration combos at this point that like I couldn't even go back to like a high speed combo anymore. I'd probably just retire at this point. I can't do it.
Yeah, Tyler,
Pretty
that's
valid.
the thing though, like, you're comparing stats to stats. There's not really, like, anything in-game besides the iframes to prove that GLA is better.
Well, yeah. Why would I get out my comfort zone if it's already good?
Tyler's dying on that hill.
Let's
He
go-
is
let's
dying on that hill.
He's gonna.
go back to the Slick and Slim debate of 8U. So many
Yeah,
years, dude.
I'm using Crimmy Slimmies.
We need to have an
Still-
8. We need to have an 8U episode one day.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
We must.
yes.
All this does
Yes.
sound like Leaf versus Roller debate.
Yeah.
No kidding.
We need to have an inward episode as well. And there's so many good ideas.
Big time.
N-words don't deserve rights.
Simple
Well, they
as
won't be
that.
happy to hear that when I
I'm-
invite
I'm-
somebody on the cast who uses inwards.
Yes,
You're all
sir.
y'all all demons.
Get to crucify that guy.
Any green shell backwards thrown by an inside
Yeah.
biker, yeah.
Yeah,
GG's.
mhm.
I can't believe we're going to be like entering a future of the podcasting era where it's like, do we want to give this inside drifting maniac a platform on this podcast?
There might be a brand risk. Nah.
Okay, one theory, I guess. Like, do you guys think that bikes are actually better? Because I'm kind of leaning towards
You
I
know-
think they actually are.
I don't think they are. I think it's like, if you ever played Splatoon, inward bikes are kind of like rollers. Like, most people don't know how to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're off meta, right? Like, they're still good, and that's why they're annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're actually better. I just think
They-
you have to adjust to them.
The
Yeah.
lack of like maneuverability and stuff feels like it should be like crippling, but yet we've seen like, you know, bikes like at the top like the lounge leaderboard before. So it's like
There's like a few of
Just
them.
wait till Nintendo adds wheelies, then we all have to learn inside drift.
Yeah.
just bring back Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
dude. Just play MKWii, man.
Funky Kong Yoshi bike, let's go.
That sounds disgusting.
Wave all the question marks on Wave 6 are just like all the CTs from CTGP, and it's just MKWii when you boot it up.
We're getting mushroom peaks.
Oh no.
That Mushroom Peaks custom track, dude, if all the super bounces was kind of crazy, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
That would go crazy.
I've seen it now. I think John uploaded that clip, right? With Wario
Oh,
skating
yeah.
and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That didn't look real. Probably because it wasn't, but
Give inward super bounce. No. And that's the only kryptonite we have versus them. Like, literally. Inward is easy mode, and here's why. I think Inward is so good in Lounge because they have no trouble getting to the front. Because on tracks like Paris, if you're Inward and you're in the front, you just draft up, but you don't get bumped by other players. But if I try that on my Peach, then I'm getting bumped by other players while drafting.
it does seem like the bumps are like not nearly as impactful when I watch bike gameplay, I guess.
No, they're
So-
not. It's very... And
How
since
much
they
of an
drive
advantage
straight
is it?
most of the time and don't have to drift, they don't really get affected by bumps as much.
Mm-hmm. Is interesting to think about. Anyways, do we have anything else we want to talk about, or gotta save topics for later on? I
Yeah,
imagine.
we
I
do.
think
Yeah,
Good one today.
100%.
I think we went over everything on our own.
We did go over
But the-
everything. Maybe people in chat have,
Literally
like, a
everything,
couple
yeah.
last minute questions.
We're just talking about or it's just GLA.
A
discussion at this
non-GLA
point?
topic. I'm sick
Thank
of
you.
hearing about
Yeah,
the fucking GLA tires.
I'm sick of hearing that.
How
thing.
about standard tires?
Mario standard court.
Mario standard everything, heat, actual heat.
Yeah, I was in disbelief when John showed me that clip
I wouldn't be able I wouldn't be able to take the game seriously.
Oh my
if,
God.
that was the meta. Like I'm just saying it. Like I couldn't.
I remember when I booted up the game Wave 4 and I was like, wait, hold up. King Boo in the Cat Cruiser with cushion wheels just beat my Wiggler time on DK Jungle.
Dude, that was the best evening ever for the game.
That was
Nothing will ever
so
come close to
funny.
that.
Just imagine a world where like, little Timmy's playing MKD with his dad, who's like very uncreative and stuff. And he just picks the default combo and just keeps beating his ass because he's just using the best combo in the game. He doesn't.
Dude,
switch
that
anything
night I was
whatsoever.
actually grinding for sub 153 Wario Stadium with Mario standard and everything. I never thought that would ever happen.
I wonder when we're gonna wake up, dude. When are we gonna wake up from this new reality?
Yeah.
We gotta unplug ourselves from this matrix.
Wake
I
up, it's
actually-
2008. Troy just
Simply.
uploaded a new Mario Kart video. Get on. We're playing versus Starstruck.
Let's please go back, dude. I know way too much now. Let's change everything. I had a weird thought earlier today. Actually, is that we almost got a world where we had to play Waluigi Stadium on Waluigi Wiggler.
Yeah.
That would have been
True.
kind of crazy, dude.
And Wiggler probably could have been meta at some point in the future, but now it's not anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think Wiggler's coming to this game, dude. Not like people still use Wiggler. That'd be way too weird, right? I don't know.
That'd be so
Be way
funny.
too
Dude.
weird.
Them to see how Nintendo fucks the game up in Wave 5.
That's gonna
Honestly,
be so
Yeah.
fun.
these
Last time
changes
on a-
have been better.
I would probably. Hey, I mean, we talked about that at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
I
guys
guess, like,
more
what-
excited for the future of this game or kind of scared?
I'd say
I'm way more
excited.
excited. I'm
I'm
super
excited.
excited.
Dude, you get the clicks, dude. All I have to do is put a thumbnail with Waluigi
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
true.
It's like, boom.
Ah! There you go.
But the other thing also that I thought about is like there is like one disappointing thing for me. It's like, in my opinion, they're not gonna have a better wave than Wave 4. Like I don't see how it's possible. Like I knowing what I know about the possibilities for me personally. Like I said it. I made a tweet. It's like Wave 4 is gonna be my wave. I just know it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not gonna happen again, dude.
Yeah, it's not.
The chance of like having the perfect wave for me was to get an airship in, but it didn't happen.
Yep, same.
The only thing that could make me more excited about a wave than Wave 4 is if they just like randomly drop Coliseum. That's like about it. I feel like
We'll see
Maybe-
what happens.
if there's like
Wait,
a
you got two
there's,
more
like, a
waves.
BCs. Wave 5, I think is gonna be fine now because BC 3, I think will save the SNES course if it's in. But like, I don't know if Wave 5. I don't know if there's a chance for it to be better than 4, in my opinion.
Are we
I
getting
think Wave
bathroom
6
track?
has the most potentials.
I think so
I think
too.
Wave 6 has the most potential. Because we're also getting like a bunch of new tracks. Gotta remember that. We
Well,
got a
the
lot of
new tracks are probably just like tracks from Thor. That's
John,
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
John.
But I mean, Yoshi's Island, freaking awesome.
yeah.
Love
Yeah,
this track.
But that also might mean Sky High Merry Mountain, which
True.
I don't know. But potential wise,
It's
never
okay. We're
know.
getting like
We'll see what
bathroom
happens.
break. The track.
That track has got to be they're trolling, right? Like they got to be trolling. That track. I'll leave it at that. I think I'm done.
And there's like a
I'll do
DK
it.
track that's coming, I think.
Yeah, DK.
Yeah,
track with
that'd be
data in
awesome.
mind.
I would love another DK track. That's probably when they're gonna announce Funky.
Please no
Probably.
DK Mountain though.
No.
Thank you. I know John probably
Not.
loves it.
I don't know. I hate it in Wii, but I feel like it might not be bad if it gets like into this game.
It
Why
would
do
be
we
so
need-
jank, man.
Why do we need DK Mountain? We literally have DK Summer. It's like the same thing but with snow. Come on now.
And no DK courses or Dino Jungle. No thanks.
Dino.
I'd be fond of Dino. I'd
It'd
be
be
fine with
okay.
Dino.
If you can take the glider cut at the end, like in 7, then I would be for it. But you probably can't because gliders in this game suck.
I hope we get Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh, that's right.
DS
Heat.
Mansion. It's
That'd be
solid.
awesome.
What do you mean? It's already in the game.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I like the battle stage. That's my favorite battle stage, by the way. Just saying.
Woohoo Town clears.
I like the
I love
elevation
Woohoo Town.
models. All right. Before I leave, I'm ordering food now. Before I leave, I want to give a shout out to Double Deck, the forgotten battle course from MK64 that I think is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Double.
Oh, dude,
Deck.
that
Double deck
course
side.
was so good for its time.
I
It
thought
had no
low-
reason.
I thought low key it was better than Block Wars. Loki. All right, I'm about to get
See,
rid.
that's what Nintendo needs to add to the battle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shout out Big Donut for no
Big
reason.
Donut was cool, dude. Oh, skyscraper.
Dude, I
whatever the fuck
love,
it was
like-
called.
I love like the vibe of the track, and then you have like the classic Mario Kart 64 battle course music.
Oh yeah.
So weird.
Kind of went in, dude.
So
I'm
weird.
not gonna lie.
Block Desert. Oh yeah, that one.
Block
Remember
Desert.
that?
Oh, Twomp Desert. Yeah. Dude, that track was fucking awful.
Yeah, all the boxes were
That
in the
was
center.
funny.
By the way, I want to add one more thing. Like, I had an idea. Like, if they do add the POW for whatever reason to this game,
Oh god. Oh god.
I hope that it won't happen. Like, how would you dodge it? You would probably shake your controller, right? And then you would get a trick from the
Yeah,
POW.
I think it'd be like the trick button. It'd be the trick button for sure.
You would shake your controller, then you would trick, and you get a trick boost from the POW. That would be so awful.
I don't want any former items in this game.
really add any other items, but we can save that for like another time.
I agree.
100%.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Now let's wrap it up.
Yup.
All
Alright,
right.
guys. Any like last notes?
We already did that. We already asked them
Yeah,
for final.
yeah.
Gotta save it till
more
next
notes.
week.
Yep.
No more notes.
There.
Forever hold your
Do the
breath.
outro.
Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thanks, Rookie, Dash, JPG, and Mankalor for, well, just chatting with me for like 2 hours almost. Holy shit, man.
Oh, what?
Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this. If there,
We figured
if
out
people
the
liked
good
it,
project, guys.
there definitely will be more episodes of this in the future, with like special guests and such. So yeah, look
Yeah.
forward to
Nice.
that. And
You know the first 5 members of 10 coins.
yes, sir. The
Yeah,
first
buddy.
5. All right.
Yeah, but
See you later. Have a nice night.
adios.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Have a good night and don't lose MMR.